Well, Jesus, I normally like to wait until we hit, like, a certain point of, like, 10 or so minutes after we hit go live, but, Jesus Christ, thank you for the raid waste of time, and welcome, time wasters, waste heads, time guys, I don't fucking know. Anyways, hi, I'm April. I'm gonna play some Pokemon Run and Bun, and we're gonna hope that I don't suck ass at it. Because I believe that if everything goes right, we should be able to beat Roxanne without any deaths. There are a few places where things could go wrong, of course, when aren't there in Run and Bun. But as far as lines for this fight go, I think we've got something that's pretty dang watertight. Also, hello Elp, hello Turtle, obviously hello my wife. Time, how was your stream? Where are you at currently? Because this is our... Well, here, hold on. Let me actually, like, get the game ROM launched. Hey, Concrete! Okay, get that. Pause this. We did Pyre Tag tonight. Oh, you're deep in it. Oh, God, look at these veterans spending their time here with little old me, who's only on her second attempt at Roxanne. But I do think if we can beat Roxanne, this run might have some legs. The game's making no noise. I think I have it muted. There we go. So, we have a line, as mentioned. It requires using a rare candy and a heart scale, though I will note that it is our Brawly rare candy that we did not use when we fought Brawly. So it's something that we banked. Just making sure we want Hit 'em. We want Herd. We want Elda. We want Craw. We want Seal. And I think that's actually the entire line. Hit 'em, Goss, Craw. Yeah, and we are going to bring Seadra as our 6th in case something goes horribly wrong fighting Zygarde. Do I hear a small child fighting things that he should not be? Hey, Mitmod. Is the kid, like, chewing on something? Okay, I thought I heard something. So we want you. So much of tonight's line rides on if Kethri can or cannot get the range. Thank you for that showpiece, Mitmod. Just a second. Chat. My wife redeemed a showpiece.
Mr. Java.
Mr. Baby. Mr. Chicken Strips. Buddy.
You don't want to be beast tonight?
We have manhandled him a little less these days. Cat tax redeemed.
I handle him all the time. That's my son.
Yeah, I think I just haven't done it on camera as much recently. Do we want to try to tax the other cat?
The other cat is under your desk.
Oh, there he goes.
He's so fast.
He's so fast. But yeah, if you like it here in my chat, if you happen to accumulate 3,000 channel points, you can spend them to force me to bother one of my 2 critters. We used to only have 1, but we have since acquired Critter the sequel. Anyways, back to here. So...
Okay.
Oh.
You guys have seen the prince. Now you see the cowboy.
He kicked me. Mr. Cowboy. Mr. Cowboy.
Cedar. Chill.
Mr. Bug.
Cedar wants to run today. He
We-
is not easy.
My boy, we were roughhousing on the couch earlier.
So you wired him.
I wired him like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, Joe?
Say hello to the people. He is the gamer. I just put Cedar down.
Damn it.
I need to play Run and Bun eventually. I'm sorry, love. Thank you. Okay. Pavara. So actually, let me look at something really quickly. Against Zygarde, you do 106. She does 100. Do we actually want to run Octillery instead? I actually think we probably want to run Octillery. Oh. Wait. Octillery, why are you less bulky than Seadra? That's so weird of you. That's so hashtag cringe fail. Ooh, but Seadra is less specially defensive and slower than both Solrock and Lunatone, but faster than Aurorus, but Octazooka does more damage. Yeah, okay. I think we want Octillery over Seadra. This is our, in case something goes horribly wrong during Zygarde, Break Glass Pokemon. Okay, grab Clea. So, first things first. We go into our bag, we grab a rare candy, and we use it on Clea. Wants to learn Razor Shell. A nice move to have. We're not going to be using it this fight. At least probably not. Replace Whirlpool for it. We gave Clea the rare candy because we want Crawdaunt. Crawdaunt is a dark type, which means it now has stab boost on knockoff, and it can safely switch into moves like Stored Power and Psycho Cut. That being said, we are never using it to get a free switch on Stored Power or Psycho Cut. Sorry, my hair is a little wet. It activated my earbud, which unpaused the YouTube video. God damn it, it did it again. I'm just gonna have to close the YouTube video. If I need to pull up music later, I can just do it on my own time. What's to learn Night Slash? I missed that part. Hold on now. We need to keep knockoff for obvious reasons, but I'd be willing to get rid of Mudshot. Like, yeah, no, it's... Jesus Christ, wait, what? I was unaware. I didn't even notice that Crawdaunt learned that. Hold on, what? Learn set, Avo, Oh yeah, Razor Shell at 26, Night Slash 26. Hadn't even noticed. Well, that's nice. Hi Leica, welcome to stream. But anyways, this is Clea. I suppose I now need to actually update my Clea in the calcs. So we are going to export. We're going to replace Mudshot with Night Slash. We're actually going to move Night Slash to be underneath Razor Shell for my own organization reasons. Well,
And your rival made it on time.
and my rival made it on time. Well, I knew Nintendo was probably going to pop in. I was in his chat earlier while I was downstairs. Yeah, sweet. Nice to know that we have Night Slash as an option after this fight. I probably won't be able to stay for long. I'm going to take more Benadryl because my throat is itching again. Well, in that case, I'll try to make it quick. We're diving straight into Roxanne for this. So, like, the most exciting part of the stream is going to be at the start. All right, let's talk to Miss Lady here. We also need to maximize an IV. Technically speaking, we could get through Roxanne's Bisharp without doing this, but it's basically a 50-50. So we are maximizing Hitmonchan's attack IV. I believe it's currently 13, to make it so it is only a 1 in 16 chance that things get a little hairy. Okay. God, why does Hitmonchan have a base 110 special defense? It's absolutely crazy. It's a big invest, but this thing has Iron Fist. Like, it's decently bulky and it's got a bunch of prio moves. Like, I think it's an invest that's gonna pay off long term. I'm hoping. Okay. Yeah, no, we've put a lot into this one for sure. As far as my other notes go, we need to also equip Kethri with a Cherry Berry. There are 2 items we could consider giving Kethri here. Silk Scarf makes getting through Roxanne's Bisharp almost guaranteed, but we need a Cherry Berry on the off chance we get paralyzed by her Aurorus, which is a much more devastating possibility. It's worth, I've invested this much before here. Well, it's also like, we've got a base 31 attack IV Nidoking waiting to get Drill Run once this fight's done. It's still a Nidoran male. We have a Hamilton Arcanine with 20 in both of its defense, or a 31 in both of its defenses and speed and nearly perfect HP. Like, we've got a lot of really good potential in this box, and I'm hoping that if we can just get through here, like, we have Intimidate Herdier, we have Gossifleur. Admittedly, our Seadra is kind of bad, but like, it has good special attack, it just has no speed. Okay. So, my notes, Heart Scale, Hitmon Attack IV, equip Hitmon with Cherry Berry, Rare Candy to get Crawdaunt, equip Crawdaunt with Chesto Berry. That's the last thing I almost forgot. Clea needs a Chesto Berry, and then everyone else should have an Oran Berry. Ooh, hey Mintmaw, do you want to kill this bot? Do you want to kill this bot? So, Oran, Chesto, Oran. Oran. Okay. If we can get through, just let me check. Yeah, 1,000 arrows on Zygarde only does a max of 71%, so as long as we don't get hit against Bisharp, it never comes in. We always see Solrock second. As like a soundbite? I think we could do that. Like, I don't think that's copyrightable. Squeal of delight from the wife as she gets to kill. I love it when my wife gets to kill. So there was one thing about my line that isn't as consistent as I thought it was that I learned watching Nintendo today. That being said, it's actually not bad RNG for us. As it turns out, moves like Skitter Smack that always have a guaranteed chance to reduce a stat always have +6 priority if you have something relevant to that stat. So because Celio has Aurora Beam, there is always a chance it will go for Skitter Smack, but Skitter Smack does so much less damage than 1,000 arrows that we are fine getting hit by it and instead 2-hit KOing with Aurora Beam. That's the one kind of weirdness. So this line only requires 5 Pokemon. We have Zebulon as a backup in case something goes horribly wrong with Havara fighting Zygarde 10%. Seamus has to survive. Seamus is going to be swapped in against 2 attacks. He needs to not get crit by either of them to live this fight. Even if he does get crit, he will still serve his purpose because we just need him for the swap-ins and he doesn't die to like either crit on its own. But if he dodges both crits, he's guaranteed to live. I think with Oran Berry, the move that has a higher chance to crit will proc Oran Berry, making it so that it's possible she can survive the second hit. So, might not be guaranteed that we lose Kethri. I believe everything we have predicted for, or set up for Clea is perfectly consistent. Parry is going to risk a lot of crits, but none of them do that much damage. She has Synthesis. The idea is that Parry is going to essentially not stall out a lot of Pokemon, but she's going to be able to get in good HP regen and kind of win wars of attrition a little. And Kethri is here to take out Roxanne's Bisharp and Aurorus. Okay. One last item check just because I don't want to hit A. I'm scared. I'm not scared. I need to be confident. Cherry Berry, Oranberry, Oranberry, Chesto Berry, Oranberry, Oranberry. Let's fucking do this, Roxanne. So the thing is, when fighting Roxanne's Bisharp, there are more chances for RNG to help us than there is for it to hurt us. If Kethri max rolls with Fake Out, if Kethri crits Fake Out, or if Kethri crits Mach Punch, those are all good RNG for us. Those guarantee that we kill Bisharp. The only way we don't kill Bisharp is if we don't land any crits, we don't max roll Fake Out, and we roll exactly the lowest value possible on Mach Punch, which will leave Bisharp at exactly 1 HP. But even then, a critical hit Iron Head does not kill Kethri. We are going to start with Fake Out. We want to see Mach Punch KO. Okay. Okay, the Switch AI should function how I think it does. That was one of the scariest RNG points of the entire fight right there. Next up, we should see her swap to Solrock. The reason is that Solrock has a chance to one-hit KO Kethri with Psycho Cut. Bisharp at most does 70% with 1,000 arrows. Good, okay. Solrock, despite being a Psychic Rock, is a physical attacker. For that reason, we are going to swap to Seamus to get an Intimidate drop. This is to spare Eldegoss some extra HP later in the fight. We want to see Psycho Cut not crit. It didn't crit, 46 HP, exactly the HP that I had predicted Seamus would have at this. Okay, Seamus has gotten one Intimidate off on Solrock. It now sees that its highest damaging move is Rock Slide. There is a chance for Psycho Cut. Neither Psycho Cut does less damage if it doesn't crit, but Rock Slide doesn't matter. We are swapping to Eldegoss solely to get off a single proc of Cotton Down. The worst case scenario here is crit Psycho Cut. Goes for Rock Slide, low chance to crit. Okay, correction. Worst case scenario is crit Rock Slide. We predicted to be at 49 HP, we got hit for 47, that's pretty okay. Against Eldegoss, it is most likely to use Rock Slide. We would love to see it use Psycho Cut because we are now swapping to Clea. Clea has a speed of 40. We just dropped Solrock's speed by 1, so it is now at a speed of 34. For that reason, Clea now outspeeds. So it doesn't matter if Rock Slide flinches. Okay. That's totally fine. We can't get crit with Clea. So we are likely to one-hit KO with Knockoff. It's not guaranteed. It is not devastating if we don't. Because the next thing that Clea fights, she swaps into and outspeeds and one-hit KOs. Or sorry, he outspeeds. But the more HP we can save in this fight, the better. Nice. Okay. Next we should see Zygarde 10%. I believe with our current HP, I think Zygarde does the most here. There might be a weird world where it sends an Aurorus next, actually. Hold on. 45. Okay, I know, because nothing can kill right now, so Zygarde outspeeds. I believe that's the priority here. Knocked off Solrock's Lumberry. Okay, went to Aurorus. Interesting. Oh, because I suppose Aurorus does outspeed and does more damage with Power Gem. So that was a slight miscalculation on my part. This isn't that bad for us, I believe. Against Crawdaunt, it is guaranteed to go for Discharge, which Hitmonchan takes very well. Yeah. Okay, so the switch order is a little different from what I predicted. I don't think it's that bad for us, though. So next step is we are going to swap to Kethri, then. We were expecting Aurorus after Zygarde. Swap to Keth. Aurorus is going to go for Discharge. We have a Cherry Berry specifically because Discharge has a 30% chance to paralyze. Didn't even get parried. First we Fake Out just to guarantee that we get KO, because there is a range where we don't get one-hit KO with Mach Punch against Aurorus. Fake Out does minimum 6%, Mach Punch does minimum 96%. We now go for Mach Punch. So now I assume we're going to see Zygarde. So I think... Let me see. Zygarde sees that its highest damaging move against Crawdaunt would have been 1,000 Arrows. Sees that its highest damaging move against Hitmonchan is 1,000 Arrows. So I do believe we have recondensed the timelines. I do believe that we are sort of back to where we want to be with a little bit of weird pivoting. This is the next crit that Seamus needs to dodge. It is going to go for 1,000 Arrows. We are going to get an Intimidate drop. Swap to Seamus. Okay. We are at 22 HP. Zygarde is at -1 attack. Dragon Claw does 28. Extreme Speed never sees kill. It never goes for Skitter Smack. It is always going to go for 1,000 Arrows. Well, correction. It could go for 1,000 Arrows, or it could go for Dragon Claw. If it goes for Dragon Claw, that's pure upside. That just means we take even less damage with Havara. We are now going to swap to Havara. Goes for Dragon Claw. Okay. This can get scary if we get crit twice. There is also a chance it goes for Skitter Smack here. That makes us have to risk one more hit, but I don't think it's that devastating. 1,000 Arrows. Okay. I believe we even live a crit off this. It does at most 67. Aurora Beam does minimum 112%. I'll take a crit that doesn't change anything. Why not? I'm actually not sure if we get Caracosta or Lunatone next. Does Caracosta CKO with Ancient Power? Caracosta can CKO with Ancient Power. I'm hoping that we see Caracosta. Caracosta is a little scary because it is going to go for Ancient Power. In our original line, we had baited it in such a way that it would never go for Ancient Power because it came out when we had Hitmonchan out, which did more damage with Zen Headbutt. So we do now have to risk an Ancient Power boost. Went for Lunatone. Odd. Okay. Things get a little weird. This is actually kind of, Lunatone, how much damage do you do to... Okay, you guaranteed kill Celia with Ancient Power. Me messing up switch order here makes this scarier than it needs to be. So the nice thing is that against Parry, Ancient Power never is highest damage roll. Icy Wind is a minimum 30.9%. Ancient Power is a minimum 29.5. If it gets Ancient Power proc, things get fucking weird. But I think we can pivot around it. So we are going to swap to parry. That being said, we now have to worry about about it going for hypnosis. No, I don't think it ever goes for hypnosis, right? Yeah, the lowest roll on Ancient Power is 56. Celio always dies to Ancient Power, so it never goes for hypnosis. Okay. Swap to parry. Hope we don't see boost. No boost. No boost. No boost. Okay. We now need Lunatone to hit us twice. The first time for Cotton Down, the second time for Cotton Down. We are faster than it. We are going to go for Synthesis. It should see that its highest damaging move is Icy Wind. We outspeed regardless. The only thing that makes this scary is if it uses like a Hypnosis. Okay, that's a little scary. Ideally, we want to stay in with Puri until... Well... Yeah, no, because we needed to at least hit us one more time. We want Perry to wake up, so we have it for Caracosta. Thankfully, Icy Wind always drops its speed, like, in reciprocity for it dropping ours. I think I want to stay in with Perry, and we need to get a Synthesis off. Because otherwise, Caracosta gets really inconsistent. Perry woke up. Okay. If it goes for Hypnosis next turn, that's absolutely fine. We're prepared for that. Critical hit. Caracosta. What's the most damage you can do to Perry with a crit Zen Headbutt? 36. And you always go for Zen Headbutt. Okay. We are safe to swap Perry into Caracosta after Lunatone. Against Clea, it never goes for... It does go for Ancient Power, though. Okay, so that's the one scary thing, is we do risk another Ancient Power boost. Admittedly, on a Pokemon, I think it's a little less scary from. The -3 speed Luna doesn't matter. We only needed -2. Because -2 speed Lunatone brings it to 25 speed. It's going to go for Icy Wind. Crawdaunt has 40 speed. At -1, it has 26 speed. We always live this. We have a Chesto Berry in case it goes for Hypnosis. We swap to Clea. Goes for Hypnosis. Missed. Even if it didn't miss, we had a Chesto. We outspeed. We one-hit KO with Knockoff. That's for Quillfish, you fucking douche. We're almost out. We're almost out. That's for John. Out comes Caracosta. Caracosta sees that its highest damaging move on Crawdaunt is Ancient Power. It obviously never goes for Zen Headbutt. Highest damage crit Ancient Power is 28. We always live that on Perry. The main thing is that I do believe the only world where it goes for Razor Shell is if it gets a min roll on Ancient Power, a max roll on Razor Shell, and Razor Shell wins the tie. We don't want to see Razor Shell defense drop. That is the only thing that can make this kind of scary. And also Ancient Power boost would be scary, but I think we can heal through it. Like, let me check. Yeah. It makes it really kind of spooky, but we should be able to heal through it. Solid Rock Window Berry. We do have to have Perry pop off a couple more Synthesis, a couple more Synthesi, but as long as it doesn't crit here, we should be safe. And even if it gets the ancient power boost, it'll drop its own speed hitting us, and, like, so it remains slower than us, so we can always get off a synthesis. RNG is on our side for this, but we aren't out of the woods. Goes for ancient power. No boost makes our life very easy. No crit at the very least. No boost. We use synthesis. It should always go for Zen Headbutt. We are faster than it. That means that Zen Headbutt is not an issue. We are going to play this safe, and we are going to continue healing. But I believe after the synthesis, we are safe to 2-hit KO with Leaf Tornado. We go for our first Leaf Tornado. It has a Rindo Berry, so even though it doesn't look like this is doing that much damage, it's actually doing a lot of damage. I want to make it to Watson, baby. I want to see Little Miss May have a chance to become a Nidoking. No crit on Zen Headbutt. Friends, lovers, my dog, curses. I did forget about Aqua Jet. That's a no-death Roxanne! That's a no-death Roxanne! Cost us a rare candy, cost us a heart scale. But that was a pretty clean fight, despite the little bit of steering we had to do. Personal best, baby! Personal best, baby. I knew you had it. Thank you, like, I appreciate that. Your support really does mean a lot. Rock Crushing, tough attack that may lower defense. Oh, I think that's Rock Smash, which I think is actually a guaranteed defense drop. Level cap is raised to 32. A truly gargantuan jump. Not only that, I would like to announce we did that without needing to rip our Rustboro encounter, or without needing to rip our Route 115 encounter. Like, we are currently banking encounters to potentially get better, more interesting things later. I haven't rolled for Huntail yet. I am going to be using... We have the Electric Gym coming up. I need base 31 attack IV Nidoking. I need to save my Moonstone. Well, here. First, let's just start leveling up our guys. I'm sorry, Leica, there are chances for Huntail in the future. Double check your delays, because it's a lot of stuff to evolve here, and I just messed up. And I just messed up all mine? Oh, no. Well, first, I'm just going to level up the ones that can't evolve. Namely, Kethri, Perry, Clea, Zebulon. I know that we need to delay Nido to 30, and then evolve. Kethri finally gets fucking Brick Break. Kethri has a usable stab move other than Mach Punch. We get rid of Comet Punch. Helping Hand's a lot of fun. Like, we're never using Comet Punch. It's 90 accuracy. A truly insane overlook in the move updates, I feel. Dizzy Punch. That's interesting. For as much as I like it, it's weaker than Brick Break, isn't stab, doesn't have the utility of removing screens, and is only a chance to confuse. Like, if Dizzy Punch was a guaranteed confuse, I still probably wouldn't take it. Like... yeah, it's a 20% chance to confuse the target on a non-stab move. It's just too inconsistent. Thunder Punch. Now we get interesting. Hold on. Does Hitmonchan get all of the elemental... 32? Thunder Punch, Fire Punch. Oh god, it gets Thunder Punch, Ice Punch, and Fire Punch at this level. Fuck! Oh no, what do we have to pick? It's like Ice Punch and Fire Punch easy, right? I don't know, okay. No, we don't, I don't think we pick all of that. It's, god, it's crazy, right? Because Mach Punch is priority, Brick Break is stab, Brick Break probably isn't boosted by Iron Fist, though. Did I really close the fucking... I really did. Yeah, Brick Break probably isn't Iron Fist. Yeah, like... Can I just look up Iron Fist and will it give me a list of the moves it boosts? How do I look up... Brick Break is also a tutor move after Shell. That's good. Because, like, I'm okay getting rid of Helping Hand. I want to keep Fake Out. I'd get rid of Brick Break because you don't got to deal with screens for a long while. That's true. And we'll also have, like, probably Pokemon that get Defog by then. Hell, we have the Defog TM right now. But I do just want to look up... Punch moves, Pokemon. Yep, the only punching move that starts with a B is Bullet Punch. Fuck, okay. I think we keep Mach Punch, we keep Fake Out. I think we get rid of Helping Hand, we get rid of Brick Break. So the question is, which two of the 3 elemental punches are the most valuable? And it's like... though I suppose Thunder Punch and Ice Punch is literally Bolt Beam on, like, a fist. I know it's so much versatility, but, like, Fake Out is such a useful move. Fake Out is what let us guaranteed KO Aurorus. It's what guaranteed let us KO Bisharp. It's very good for controlling the flow of double battles. It is our only Fake Out mon right now. And I genuinely consider that utility far more useful than, like, Stab. We have a bunch of water types that could use ice moves if we need to. I don't want to get rid of Mach Punch. Priority's good. This thing has a really bad speed IV. Has a base speed of 70. Okay, not really bad. It has a base speed of 76 and an IV of 13. Like, I don't know. Do we have complete waste of time in here? I think the least useful of them is probably... I want to say Fire Punch. Like, I should look at my box as it stands right now, right? Because we only have... Well, no. We have Hisui and Growlithe. We have Fletchinger. We have a bunch of Pokemon that have Ice-type moves. It's like... Because we're going to go to the desert soon. I think no matter what we take Ice Punch, it's a question of do we want Thunder Punch or Fire Punch. If it's me, I get rid of Helping Hand for 1 punch only. You'd say keep Brick Break over a second coverage punch. Because it gets Sky Uppercut at 36, which is nice. It's true that we will eventually be getting rid of another thing. But also, Brick Break is a tutor move. Actually, what's Mach Punch's base power after Iron Fist and Stab? Iron Fist is a 20% increase. Stab is 50%. It'd be cumulative. I think Stab applies first. So it would be 60... lows... I want to say like 72? Or no, I think it's... Yeah, 20% of 60 is like... Hold on. 60 times 0.2... 12. Yeah, 72. Brick Break only gets stab, but it is still... Well, I wouldn't say that, because Brick Break gets stab. Like, that's Mach Punch calculating Iron Fist and stab. Brick Break only gets stab. I do think... Well, hold on. Deerling is about to evolve into Sawsbuck, which does give us access to Sawsbuck Jump Kick. Because, like... Yeah, the only thing... Ooh, if we delay Deerling, we do get Charm, though. And that's really nice. Because you say Brick Break's a tutor move soon. Okay, Ninten, from your experience, do you know if there are any, like, things that you really, really want specifically fighting-type moves for coming up? I'm thinking, like, Chell's Delcatty. I don't know, we have Mach Punch. Because it's like, So, okay, here's why I think we get rid of Brick Break. And it's based on the fact that if Brick Break can't one-hit KO something, odds are 2 Mach Punches probably could. And as, like, Hitmonchan is slow, or at least not particularly fast, I think having the priority of being able to get in Fake Out Bop Bop always first is more valuable. Either way, we get rid of Helping. I think I'm going to take Thunder Punch, Ice Punch, replace Brick Break, and Helping Hand. Especially for that Simipour in the double battle coming up. Yeah. God, trust me though, I wish I could take all 3 of them, but I understand the value of priority, and I understand that Fake Out is one of the best moves in the game. We'll see you again later, Brick Break. Because what's probably going to end up happening is we get Sky Uppercut after Watson. I wouldn't be surprised if we end up going to the Brick Break tutor after Chell, getting Brick Break back, doing like Fake Out Brick Break to kill Magnezone, if I'm being real. Stop trying to teach Fire Punch. Sorry, chat. I spent like a solid 20 minutes agonizing over that. You're gonna head up? Well, thanks for hanging out, Alp. I hope you at least enjoyed the fight. The tension. The drama. The romance. Do you get anything cool, Zeb? Bind? Probably not, right? Yeah, I think we're fine with that bind. I like the idea of holding on to Lock On because we theoretically get gunk shot at some point. I did, and I enjoyed Mint Mod's evil laugh while she killed that bot. Good. Perry, do you get anything interesting? Also, the sun's down. I'm gonna open the blinds to hope that we get better airflow in here, because it's fucking toasty. Hyper Voice. Ooh. Hyper Voice is a spread move. And Perry, I'm pretty sure, has like... Yeah, special attack at 80 is nothing to scoff at. I'm not acknowledging you, Indigo. Obviously, we want to keep Rapid Spin. Leaf Tornado is our highest... Okay. We have to make a choice. Do we want the slightly higher base power of Leaf Tornado or the perfect accuracy of Magical Leaf? I know that eventually we reach a point in the game where we can buy TMs for all of the perfectly accurate moves. Keep Magical Leaf? Yeah, I think so. We mostly, like, Perry mostly exists for the utility of getting hit and dropping speed. Like, she's not... That being said, though, she did a great job as a damage dealer against Caracosta. God, excellent job, Clea. You genuinely were like... You made that fight so clean. From what I heard, the desert accuracy drops are brutal. Oh, I'm sure. True, yeah, having a perfectly accurate grass move is probably very nice. And I'd prefer not to have to waste the Oh my goodness. I think we get rid of Night Slash. Well, okay, yeah, Night Slash isn't even that much more powerful than Knockoff. Because we want Aerial Ace for perfect accuracy, we want Razor Shell for high power stab. Knockoff is, like, 90% of the time we use it, Knockoff is base 130 power, because it does double damage if it hits something holding an item, and the utility of knocking off items is incredible. Base power of Night Slash is not great enough over Knockoff to be worth it. And Protect is incredible. This is the first time we've gotten a Protect Mon, or a Detect Mon, either of those, in these games. An impossibly valuable tool for double battles. Okay, so I don't think Celio evolves yet. Sealy. Gad evolves at 34, so we can just kind of level it up. Havara wants to learn Body Slam. Ooh. I'll take that over Rollout. Don't you want the inaccurate move that locks you in for an unknown number of turns that admittedly does a lot of damage on a Pokemon that isn't particularly fast? What do you mean, no? Ooh, you get Icy Wind. Nice. What do you mean, no? You've literally done that. Wait, what? And you acted like I was in... Hold on, now I'm trying to figure out what I said. I apologize regardless, but I'm trying to figure out what I said. I'm like looking up at the chat. I'm sorry. You kept using Outrage? In Poké-Rogue? Okay, Laika, in Poké-Rogue, it's a completely different fucking story. You get revives in that game. In this, one wrong move and you're dead, and you go back 300 hours. Like, a smidge different. I understand the frustration, a smidge different though. We're getting rid of Aurora Beam. It's Icy Wind is lower power, but Icy Wind lowers speed. Which, if you think about it, like, Celio... I'm not even gonna pretend like it's fast. It does have an inexplicably good speed, Ivy. But, if it drops their speed below its speed, it's functionally a double power move because you get to attack twice. And at the very least, Thrash and Outrage are 100% accurate. Rollout is 90% accurate, so you might not even hit with it on the one turn you want to. Okay. So, Seamus would evolve right now. If we got Seamus to 32, she would evolve. I'm just gonna get Seamus up to 31 to see if we need to. Because otherwise we get Play Rough before Watson. Rather than, oh wait, no. Play Rough is 34, 35. Hold on, I think level cap for Watson... Hold on. Mechanics changes. Okay, no. The level cap is 35, so Herdier will still get it. Are there any other things Herdier might want? Roar, Play Rough, Crunch. You both get Crunch at around the same time. Double Edge. Facade. Superpower. Oh, interesting. Herdier gets Superpower, but Stoutland gets Close Combat. Superpower feels pretty much objectively worse in all ways. Yeah, so I think we can evolve Seamus right now. Seamus wants to learn Roar. No. No, we don't want Roar. It's a phasing move, sure, but it has negative priority, and we don't know what they're going to send in afterwards. Big dog! Big dog, 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 da da dog, da da big dog, big dog, da da dog, da da dog, big dog. Now that right there is a musky husky.
Why are you like this?
I blame Leica. That's a terrier. True. You're my terrier. That sounded a lot hornier than I meant it to be when it was supposed to be a joke about you being a terror. So take that however you want, chat. Oh, god damn it. Alright, Grottle doesn't evolve. Elatea does not evolve. Or sorry, Elatea. Jane doesn't evolve. Hamilton doesn't evolve. God, look at him. He's such a baby. I don't think Scalpel evolves.
Do Stone Evos still need stones?
They do. But, like, they provide places for you to get them.
Oh.
I can buy a Firestone once we make it to Mauville. What? Yeah, it doesn't evolve until 35. What about Seismitoad? Evolves at 36. Yeah, let's at least step outside so we have music other than the Pokemon Center theme. Nature Power. I don't think we care about Nature Power, especially because it's a special move, right? Oh, type of attack varies depending on the location. That's right, I get Nature Power and like Natural Power or whatever mixed up. Natural Gift. This move calls another move based on the battle terrain. Try attack on regular Wi-Fi terrain, Thunderbolt during Electric, Moonblast during Misty, Psychic during Psychic. It's a status move. What kind of... Is it physical or special? Nature Power not worth... I was gonna say, it sounds interesting, but I don't like it over Growl, Sandtomb, or Mega Drain. But I want to make sure to explore my options before I make them. Seed Bomb. For as much as I like Razor Leaf for its spread damage potential, Mega Drain is essential, Sandtomb is our only ground type move, and also, honestly, this thing's bulky enough that, like, being able to trap things actually does do realistic, like, chip damage. I think we get rid of Razor Leaf. Octazooka, a solid upgrade to Bubble Beam. Doesn't have the chance to cut speed, but does have a decently high chance to cut accuracy. Which, like, if ever there was a thing to swing RNG in your favor. Although, TBH, sometimes, actually, that would be, anti-beneficial If you, like, need an attack to hit you, so that way you go to a certain HP range to bait in a certain Pokemon. Ooh, Jane wants to learn Sludge Bomb. Electros, you're a physical attacker, aren't you? Well, you're kind of a mixed attacker. Do I like Sludge Bomb more than Crunch? Because Shockwave is perfectly accurate and Thunder Punch is our highest damage electric move. We can get a Shockwave TM later, can't we? Because I do worry that I'm clinging too much to a bunch of utility moves. DMs, HMs, tutors. Oh. Yeah, given by Watson after you defeat him, sold at Lily Cove department store. Yeah, so I don't think we need Shockwave for right now. Unless, like, Chell's Togekiss doesn't have Bright Powder, does it? Like, what do you got? Nope, Scope Lens. Quick Draw. Cool. Fuck, wait, how many trainers did I skip ahead? There we go. Yeah, I think I want Sludge Bomb over Shockwave. And I don't believe there's any downside to leveling up the Stone Evos while they're still babies. I believe we would ideally like to evolve Hamilton as late as possible, but I'm probably going to rip it sooner rather than later. I would love Rock Slide, though. Fire Fang, Flame Wheel. This is just better. Fire Fang is better Flame Wheel. Oh shit, we do have Smackdown. That might be nice for later. So we'll get rid of Flame Wheel. Because at the very least, Flame Wheel is a redundant to Fire Fang, and those are just the moves it had upon level up. There's theoretically a world where I would use Odor Sleuth before using Flame Wheel. $31, $32. Scalpel wants to learn Will-O-Wisp. What's the accuracy on that? 85. So, with Wide Lens, I think I want it more than Growl. Because with Wide Lens, Will-O-Wisp is like... That's +8. It's like 93% accurate, which is pretty decent. So I think I want to get rid of Growl. I probably won't keep Will-O-Wisp for very long, but it's interesting. Natural Gift. There we go. Effectiveness varies with Held Berry. It's whatever. I don't want to be wasting our good berries on it. It basically is just like a build a coverage move. Hyper Voice. Simply better than Echoed Voice. Theoretically, in a world where I'm using Echoed Voice 3 times. Ooh, I just realized we can combo Breek and Gossifleur for double Hyper Voice spam. It's actually a very lovely little twofer. And now, chat, for the piece de resistance. Okay, technically there's 2 more Pokemon we have to level up. Maybe 3. 3. We're going to save the most important for last. Not to say that you aren't important, Noelle and Dollop. Dollop was absolutely essential for us getting through Brawly like we did. Incredible members of the team. But Miss May's about to get her glow up. Okay. Let me see if there's anything we might want to delay Deerling with. Assuming I'm even right that it evolves, it might not. Deerling evolves at 30. It gets Charm at 33. I do like the... that being said, I think we evolve at 30. Sawsbuck gets Hornleech at level 30, and I think I would rather have that over Charm. We have so many utility Pokemon right now. I think the high power grass move that heals yourself is really big. Sure, we can pick up Secret Power, I guess. Now that we have the Wide Lens, I do think I prefer Jump Kick over Double Kick. And we do still need, like, a stab normal type move, so. Big deer. Such a beautiful sprite. Now, if only it was a winter deerling. An attack that absorbs half the damage inflicted, base 75 power. Ooh. Get rid of Razor Leaf. Chat, I'm ordering DoorDash. Do I get a mango or a peach slush? I'd actually say peach. Because I feel like you can find mango-flavored beverages in a lot of places. I feel like a peach-flavored one that isn't like liquor is kind of rare. Bitch, I gotta DoorDash Sonic sometime. That sounds awesome. I legit, like, haven't been to a Sonic. I haven't been to a Sonic in, like, 2 decades. So, Dollop, I straight up actually don't even know what you really get from leveling up, but I don't think Steelix gets anything that you don't. Iron Tail at 28, Iron Tail at 28, Dig at 31, Rock Slide at a level that doesn't matter. Yeah. So there's a question. I don't think we take Dig. It'd be funny to take Dig. I don't think we take Dig. Ooh, that's... You know what? Hold on. 85 times 0.2 is 17 plus 85. So the thing that I'm looking for, Dig can be good. Okay. But is it better than Screech? It's better than Sand Tomb. What am I saying? Yeah, definitely take Dig. I forgot that I have Sand Tomb on here. So the thing with Iron Tail, it's not perfectly accurate. It is really high power. Steelix is really slow. Eventually, we will get the Zoom Lens, which is a 1.2 times accuracy multiplier if you go after the opponent, which we often will with Steelix. I think Iron Tail is worth taking. Because Iron Head also has a chance to flinch. We're never going to get that. And also, very rarely on Onix are we even using Iron Head over its 2 stab moves. Like, this is a utility mon until we evolve it. So I'm going to kind of take a risk on Iron Tail. Put that dig on a Machamp named Homo Matsuri. I should make an OC named Homo Matsuri. What is Homo Matsuri? I don't understand. Wants to learn Dig. Take Dig over Sand Tomb. Give me a sec, I'll find you the meme.
I wasn't hungry before, but now we
I'm so sorry. So we are going to give the Everstone to Miss May. No, I do believe Nido ran. Just need to make sure I'm doing this right. Gets Drill Run at 30. Gets Poison Jab at 29. Gets Poison Jab at 26. Cool. Okay. So we want to get Miss May up to level 30. I'm gonna save really quick just in case I somehow fuck this up. Unlikely, but you never know. Wants to learn Poison Jab. Please and thank you. Just a moment. 28, 29, 30. Wants to learn Drill Run. I think we probably get rid of Tail Whip. I like Bug Bite. Being able to steal berries is nice. Double Kick, we kind of need as much fighting like coverage as possible. Poison Jab is Stab. Like, the thing is, we're realistically lowering things' defenses with something like Dollop, but with Miss May, why would I be using Tail Whip when I could just hit it a second time? So now we're going to back out. We are going to go over Miss May. We are going to take her Everstone. And we are now going to use one more of these. Big rat, big rat, big rat. It's absolutely insane that Machamp can't learn Dig with 4 arms. And we can now level up Miss May to 22. But now, we have this here Moonstone. And because we didn't get Huntail earlier, because we didn't roll for Clamperl, we got to hold on to this. To get Nidoking. Hello, I am here. Welcome, Watermelon. Glad to see you are here. We beat Roxanne without any deaths. The fight went almost perfectly to plan. Big Wabbit. I would just like to acknowledge that she has a perfect attack IV. Good defense is good HP. Speed is bad. That's a bummer, of course. But chat, she's gargantuan. Okay, so let's get everyone's moves organized really quickly. Rock Tomb, Dig, Iron Tail. You ground poison or poison ground? Poison ground. What? Those are reverse. the way I organize my moves is primary type goes in first slot, secondary type goes in second slot.
I see. Okay.
It matters is a bold word. Holy shit, was that Noel Holiday? That was in fact Noel Holiday Watermelon. That one was yours. Air Relays, Quick Attack, Roost, Will-O-Wisp. Now, pretty soon we're going to have to start actually calcing fights, but the fights we're calcing are against trainers who are like 7 levels lower than us. My plans, they're coming to fruition. True. Put Fake out in the last slot. Water Dark. Giant Secret Power Submission, DVD. Octazooka, Twister, Clear Smog, Aurora Beam. No. Good. Okay. And now, I get to hit the fun little button that empties out all of the Pokémon from the calculator. And we get to import a fresh batch. Remove Pokemon from all boxes. Tools. Scripting. Load recent script. Oh, and there they are, my beautiful children. God, Adamant, Intimidate, Stoutland. We have Pokemon with triple-digit HP values. I never thought I'd see the day. Also, get everyone's current hidden powers. Never mind, I already had all of them. 1 second, I now must get rid of the squiggles. Begone, squiggles. And to dictionary. And to dictionary. But yeah, Jesus Christ, we have so many, like... Oh my god, base 80 attack on Nidoking. Or not base 80, but like an 80 attack stat. Fletchinger's getting up there. Onyx. Sawsbuck. Oh, that's right, our Sawsbuck... Oh, we have a minus attack nature. That is a bummer. Yeah, just like, shit's coming together. Shit really feels like it's coming together. There's a part of me that at one point would just like to like drop a heart scale frivolously on Eldegoss's defense stat, since this thing is supposed to be taking hits like crazy and its defenses are kind of bad. But I literally can't do that right now, so no point in writing fan fiction. So... oh, I suppose we should also drop off the Devon goods to Mr. Stone so we can get the fucking EXP share. Don't you want that cool shit, the EXP share? Super valuable and useful item. Thing that lets you level up your Pokemon easier. That's right, he also gives us like 5 quick balls. We appreciate 5 quick balls. So, our next goal is Rusturf Tunnel. We've got a couple fights to do along the way. One of them is an optional... It's not a back-to-back necessarily. It's what's referred to as like a gauntlet. So the idea is that once you go into the gauntlet, you can't leave until you fight all of the trainers involved. Which isn't necessarily true. You can fight the first trainer, leave the route, come back to fight the second double battle, but if you don't do it in the same bout, you don't get access to the rare candy they're guarding. So obviously we're going to try to get it properly. That being said, friends, I really need to pee. So I'm gonna do that and then we're gonna hit up the calculator. I will be right back. All right, we are back. Unrelated, The Binding of Isaac Repentance got a big update today. Are they still updating that fucking game? That's insane. Okay, friends, we've got some calcs to run, so I'm gonna get the music going. We have also 2 encounters to look forward to. Get that for right now. Open this. Ooh. Shuffle. So, we are currently on Roxanne. We actually have to tab backwards a bunch. Because all of these trainers we theoretically could have fought before Roxanne if we really wanted to. Because, like, they, you know, guard extra encounters and items and stuff. But if you're willing to take a shot on Roxanne without those extra resources, you get to fight a level 23 Pidgey. Like, Stoutland with Secret Power. Hold on. If I give you Silk Scarf, there's literally only one range that, like, Stoutland doesn't one-shot this thing. Like, obviously we should actually look for Pokemon who fight them properly, but you kind of get what I'm getting at here. Like, knock off one-hit KOs, Razor Shell is a high chance to one-hit KO. These aren't going to be particularly difficult calcs, except for one, because there is a pretty awkward double battle, but it was only awkward when I tried to run the numbers with only one Pokemon. So, okay, Jump Kick isn't perfectly accurate, so I shouldn't chance it where I don't need to. But I think we can literally just open with Crawdaunt. We do get outsped, and we take big damage from Brick Break. So, assuming we take, like, 26, we go from 89 to 30-something. Or 30-something, what? 62. At that point, what does it see highest damage with? Seed Bomb? 24%, 31% outspeeds doesn't. Yeah, so they would swap to Linoon using Seed Bomb. Nidoking takes all of those hits incredibly well. Nidoking then swaps in. Oh, no, sorry. It'd probably go for Retaliate, actually. Which does 40%, 30% to Nidoking. And then gets demolished by Double Kick. And then afterwards, in comes Pidgey. Air Slash, Swift, Heat Wave, Steel Wing. We just want something faster than it that can kill it, which I think is just Stoutland in 2 hits. Like, Heat Wave has a chance to burn. I suppose Octillery could get Air Slashed like crazy, but it would require a lot of bad RNG. And bring, like, these 3. Like, we just get to be kind of, like, chill and loosey-goosey with it for a little bit, which we haven't been able to do for a minute. I'm probably not going to pivot back to game music for a little bit, just because we're going to be swapping back and forth kind of rapidly. Making sure there's nothing funny on this Raticate. No, it's got Guts, Hyper Fang, Zen Headbutt. Yeah. It's just gonna go for the biggest, most damagingest move. Okay. Ooh, wait, actually, I wonder. Oh, Hitmonchan slaughters this thing. And this thing. Never mind, we don't even need fucking Crawdaunt for this. That's right, we have a Hitmonchan. See, the nice side, it's a shame that we had to use a heart scale, but it does at least mean we have a 31 attack IV Hitmonchan. And that's a nice thing to have. Okay, go grab Octillery. Get Electric. Yeah, that should be fine. And then I guess just give everyone orange berries. So ideally, I want to get to Rough Turf Tunnel tonight, just because I want to be able to rip my next encounter. And I think if we get to Rough Turf Tunnel, we also... There are some trainers in there we have to beat. I don't know if we're going to be able to get to Verdant Turf Town. I'd, of course, like to, but... Okay. Chesto, Orin. Scalpel, why do I have you in here? We don't want you for this fight. We love you, doll, but, like, everything's evolving and you aren't, and, like, you just don't do that much damage at the moment. Don't want to risk you getting hurt. Take Havara. She takes hits really well. Okay. Got Hitmon in the front. Alright, this is Youngster Joey. So I think turn 1... It actually doesn't say that we have a priority move, so we can just one-hit KO it with Mach Punch without baiting Sucker Punch. Other reason that having a priority move is really nice is if you're slower, but your kill is with a priority move, it doesn't bait priority move AI. I'm gonna turn up the YouTube video a little bit. This'll do. Alright, anyways, we use Bach Punch. Oh, actually, it's probably gonna send in Pidgey, because I assume it sees that we one-hit KO Linoon. Nope, we probably do good damage to Pidgey, so it's just going down the line. And hell, actually... Oh yeah, we one-hit KO Pidgey with fucking Thunder Punch. And we outspeed it. Content. Literally didn't even get hit. Okay. Next up, Oricorio, Revelation Dance, Feather Dance. After 2 days, it is time to return to the Skong Zone. Have fun in the Skong Zone, wife. I love you. I miss you. R.I.P. to that guy, honestly. Revelation Dance, Pluck. We one-hit KO. Outspeed KO with Octazooka. Hold on. Okay. So, Seadra fights Oricorio when he KOs it with Octazooka. What comes in next? Brionne or Whimsicott? I believe Whimsicott. Because it does more damage than it takes and it outspeeds us. Goes for Energy Ball. Yeah, we want. Wait, Hitmonchan, can you do it? Hitmonchan can do it. Tanks an Energy Ball. Fakes out. It does have Prankster. So we need to give Hitmonchan, though actually, yeah, no. So it gets Grass Whistle. It's fine, though. We just give it a Chesto Berry. Hello, Sans Undertale Anthem. There we go, swap you 2 around. Though actually, wait, Kethri, can you just... Oh yeah, Kethri can totally beat this thing's ass. Or sorry, not Kethri, Miss May. So we'll also give Miss May a Chesto Berry. Okay, there we go. So you're in first. You are in second. Then in comes Brione, which gets outsped and O-code by Jane. It only knows Echoed Voice, it has Liquid Voice and Metronome. It's a funny set, but also gets one hit KO'd by Hitmonchan, who swaps into it a bit better too. Okay, we'll make Cathry the other one. Orange, Chesto. Okay. So, for this fight, first thing we have to deal with is Last Janice. She sends out Norcorio. Elatea outspeeds it. Or Elatea. We won't hit KO with Octazooka. We have nearly a 10 level advantage. Next, she should likely send in Whimsicott. Whimsicott is going to go for either Energy Ball or Grass Whistle. We want to see Energy Ball. Good. We one-hit KO with Poison Jab. It outspeeds us. Goes for Grass Whistle. Missed. Didn't even need to use our held item. Does Poison Jab save you? I don't think Poison Jab saves you. It doesn't. I mean, Kaba Berry saves you from Poison Jab. Oh, I never even changed the screen. Shit, I'm sorry. Oh, golly. Out comes Brione. Brione is a mono water type. It's going to go for Echoed Voice, which becomes a water type move. It gets a lot stronger every time she uses it. Cathry has Fake Out. Cathry doesn't even need to use Fake Out because Thunder Punch one-hit KOs. I'm getting as much mileage out of this thing as possible after we use that fucking heart scale. Okay, so now we do actually need to hit the calcs. As you can see, there is a single fight and then a double battle. We need to make sure that we take them on in the proper order. Buddy, what are you doing? Critter on the loose. Okay. So, first trainer in the fight shouldn't be too rough. I just want to know why everything has to do 2 masks of damage. So it's because it's just a more intense thing. I don't know. Okay, so first thing we're fighting is Komala. It has Brick Break, Sucker Punch, Body Slam, Wood Hammer. It's just all around very tanky. It has a Choppleberry, so it reduces the damage of the first fighting type move it takes. Just dodge idiot Team Cherry, probably. I'm not gonna say that to my wife right now. It's a death sentence. Silk Scarf. Silk Scarf makes that not a perfectly consistent KO. Oh, knockoff on Crawdaunt, of course. We do outspeed by a good chunk. And then we even get to knock off Gyarados' Citrus Berry. Yeah, so the nice thing is that we can basically handle this first fight entirely with Crawdaunt. Also, I did save my Brawly line, so I want to save this Roxanne line too. One second. Okay. Boop. 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 There we go. There's the cookbook. Speaking of, just beat Skong's final ending with 88% completion. Yo! Good time? Good time? Was it an ending that made more sense than the Hollow Knight? Rich Boy Dawson. Opens Coma. There are all four endings made more sense than Hollow Knight. That's good. Delete. Open with Raw. OHKO with K off. Swap to Gara, or is it Gyara? It is Gyara. Or Gyar. Like, we don't outspeed it, but Dragon Rage doesn't kill us. It only knows Dragon Rage, and it's fast, and it has Citrus Berry. Like, the entire last act basically revolves around the God Home endings. Oh. There's a part of me that wants to say that feels very spoiler, but also, like, I mean, let's be real, this is a game about gods. Makes sense. Or I suppose religion. Okay. Because, yeah, against Komal, or Kamala, ooh, it will get us with Sucker Punch turn 1, so I shouldn't literally just make this a Crawdaunt line. So I will also grab Eldegoss to help me fight Gyarados. And then literally that's it. Swap to Gar. Use K off. Swap to Goss. KO with Maleef. Because, yeah, knockoff does minimum 66 damage, gets rid of its Citrus Berry before it can heal from it. Magical Leaf does minimum 25. 25 plus 66 is 91. It has 83 HP. Cool. Okay, now for the real fight. The youths are making noise outside my window. Dear. It perturbs my fragile constitution. Okay, so this fight's a little weird. It's just got a really annoying Pokemon in Purugly. We do not like Purugly. Purugly is very frustrating. It's got Fake Out, Hypnosis, Fake Tears, and Super Fang. It just has a bunch of moves that you can't accurately predict which one will ever be used at any given point. Thankfully, I think it gets hard countered by Hitmonchan and Nidoking. Because Hitmonchan using Fake Out on it, 20%. Nidoking is then able to get the KO. Hell, Crawdaunt can just one-shot it with Knockoff. Yeah, so we don't even need Nidoking yet. And then thankfully, when Sneasel comes out, yeah, Mach Punch does infinity damage to it. Okay, so here. CHOOL KID Jerry and Johnson. opens Simi and Peru? Yeah, Peru. Okay. So we want to open with Crawdont and Hitmonchan. So, okay. Do we have any of the the certified run and bun gamers in chat right now? That I can bug for a question? Because I thought I understood Double Battle AI, but I'm beginning to wonder if maybe I don't understand it quite as well. Excuse me. Namely, I've heard that, like, the way that the AI chooses targeting is based on percentage of HP, not raw damage numbers. But I've had some weird interactions with the Abra in the first double battle that have led me to believe it's maybe a bit more complicated than that. Should also actually see. It can be a bit confusing. I'm also now realizing Per Ugly outspeeds Hitmonchan, so its fake out would theoretically go before mine. Which I suppose just means I need to open with a Pokemon that takes slightly more damage. It can be a bit confusing. It sees highest damage against either target as the same score. So it's a coin flip as to what they target. I assume unless it sees KO is the only way that you can properly manipulate Double Battle AI based on if you can be KO'd or not. Gross. Okay, that's really fucking annoying. Oh, gross. Oh god, this song. Yes, this song. I went through the entire Deltarune soundtrack, Laika, to hunt down what I considered to be all of the best bangers. Do we even have any? That's why Protect baiting is king in double battles. Yeah. Well, because I am thinking... Because Fake Out's +3 priority. We have Protect on Crawdont for turn 1. Because it's going to see highest damage. Let's assume I'm in a world where I have Gossifleur and Crawdont. Okay, question. So if Simipour sees Grass Knot is highest damage on Crawdont, but Icy Wind is highest damage on Eldegoss, does it flip a coin between those two moves? Or does it say, like, okay, Grass Knot does higher damage, and we do that one? Or is it just... Because I guess what I'm trying to figure out here is, like... Is it only a coin flip if one move does the most damage to both Pokemon or not? Because I don't know, like, you don't get KO'd by much. I've never been so disappointed to see that my Pokemon don't get KO'd by a move. And I know that I could theoretically bait it by, like, dropping them to 1 HP. If it did 90% to one and 20% to the other as highest damage, it will choose between those two moves. Okay. So it is always as smart as possible. But also not really. Because, like, I could theoretically prep for this fight by dropping a Pokemon to 1 HP, right? And then just switching it turn 1. Sonic has arrived. Oh, right, the restaurant. I'm like, what? Dog, what? Real? Real shit? I know I could get even more specific than 1 HP. I'm just trying to, like, think about... Because, yeah, I could, in theory, then bait specific ranges. Because, yeah, no, if I can guarantee that Perugly doesn't fake out Crawdaunt, that's the important thing. And then baiting Simipour into the same thing would just be kind of a nice bonus. Ooh, actually, Simipour immediately sees both Water Pledge and Brine as being one-hit KOs to Eldegoss. But it sees Fake Out as doing more damage to Crawdaunt. Unrelated, I saw the dumbest trailer for something starring Leonardo DiCaprio where his character's daughter got kidnapped or something, and half the trailer was him driving his car going, "Come on, baby, come on, baby." That sounds awesome. I'm glad that Leo's getting enrichment. Cause what move does the least damage to Hitmonchan? Icy Wind. Which is good because Hitmonchan doesn't need its speed stat if it's only using Fake Out and Mach Punch. So we need something that baits kill with Icy Wind specifically, which could be Grotle. Okay, so we bring Grotle to bait Icy Wind and Fake Out. So I would just need to drop Grotle to 9 HP. Which is spooky, but... Hold on, but does that also then bait... Then it could bait Brine or Water Pledge, which theoretically doesn't matter. It would just be nice to bait Icy Wind. Did you end up getting the peach one, Leica? Update, nom 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 nom. Peach blackberry, ooh. Okay, so I theoretically might want Grotle for... No, I don't want Grotle for that. It would be nice to have Grotle one-hit KO Simipour, though. Yeah, no, it's a really good double battle for experience, because I am deeply over-leveled, and it's not true. That being said, the fact that they did make us fight a true double battle before was fucking, Yeah, okay. The main thing is just this fucking Masquerain, man. It's very frustrating to kill. But yeah, we mostly just need a Pokemon that can, like, play around. Okay, it has Water Pledge, not Water Pulse, which is nice. Yeah. It's like, I guess, what takes the most damage from Fake Out? Palpitoad? Fletchinger, kind of, but mostly Palpitoad. And Palpitoad baits Grass Knot, which doesn't do a lot of damage. Palpitoad takes the most damage from Water Pledge, though. I think I just have to accept that Hitmonchan will need to take 2 hits. Because, like, it shouldn't... Well... Yeah, it shouldn't matter that much, right? Well, no, because it has Brine. Which theoretically shouldn't proc turn 1, especially if I give Hitmonchan an Oranberry, right? Well, actually, no, I only need to bait the... God, but Perugly's so fast! And I want to fake it out turn... Well... Okay, no. I'm overthinking this. I'm actually really overthinking this. Because turn 1, as long as we lower a Pokemon's HP, we always kill Perugly. So Hitmonchan will still need to take a Fake Out. And will still need to take a, probably a Water Pledge. Ooh, wait, Grass Knot, hold on. How much does Water Pledge do? 12? Fake Out does 9. Yeah, no, there's simply nothing that, like, takes Water Pledge well, but doesn't take Grass Knot well. That also gets killed by frickin' Perugly Fake Out. Okay. I think I'll just use Octillery as my Baitmon. Because theoretically, turn 1, they should both attack Octillery, because it'd be at within kill range for both Fake Out and Water Pledge. I swap in Hitmonchan as Crawdaunt one-hit KOs Perugly, which it does with Knockoff. In comes Sneasel. It has Ice Punch Knockoff. Is Ice Shard priority? I think Ice Shard is priority, but it doesn't do that much damage. Ah, it's got a Focus Sash, though. How does priority AI interact with Focus Sash? Oh, but it will be Hitmonchan's first turn in, so it could Fake Out then Mach Punch. It just means that we need a way to stop frickin' Simipour. Which is just Knockoff again. The answer to Simipour is to hit it with Knockoff. Which is really funny. It does make me kind of want to just spend first turn in battle with, like, Eldegoss out, using Synthesis while Crawdaunt uses Protect. No, I'm overthinking it. Okay. Interesting. It knows it's not dead, so it won't go for Ice Shard, which does mean it could go for Knockoff, Ice Punch, or Brick Break. Though it never sees Knockoff as highest damage against these two. Because, yeah, turn 1... God, Hitmonchan does so much damage to so many things. Ooh, Hitmonchan outspeeds Masquerain. Wait, that's kind of crazy. Because I'm thinking... I think I could actually probably do this entire fight with just Crawdaunt and Hitmonchan. It would be turn 1, Crawdaunt, Knockoff kills Perugly as we swap Octillery for Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan takes damage. Turn 2, out comes Sneasel. Crawdaunt goes to get it with Razor Shell, which is a one-hit KO. Hitmonchan gets it with Fake Out, so it doesn't get to attack. It gets knocked out. At that point, it's just Simipour. Simipour would theoretically risk KO on one of these two. So whichever one is weaker, we can just swap out. And at that point, like... we can just kind of bring a bunch of things to fight Masquerain, right? Like... Bug Buzz, Air Cutter, Ice Beam, Giga Drain. It's like, I don't have anything that's, like, great for cheesing Masquerain. I just kind of have some generally bulky guys. Though I could, in theory, use Onyx to bait Giga Drains. Then swap in and out Gossifleur. Like, the nice thing is that Masquerain is, in fact, slower than Hitmonchan. So in theory, once we KO Simipour, I think we're good. Yeah, I don't even think we need another Pokemon. Okay. So we'll bring Eldegoss for Eldegoss reasons. We will bring Stoutland for being a big, bulky guy. We will bring Nidoking for being a big, bulky fella. Okay. So... back to back fight. Pre-damage Octillery to 9 HP. Oh, but Masquerain has Intimidates. Yeah, we'll need to do a little bit of switching around. Okay, pre-damage Octo to 9 HP. Rich by Dawson, there's nothing really to note there. Okay, so open with Craw and Octo. OHKO. Her with K off. Swap Octo to hit him. Once Hitmonchan comes in, KO. Oh, right. Swap to Snee. Sorry. Simi and Snee. Excellent name for a band. KO Snee with R Shell. Out Snee. KO Simi with knockoff or Thunder Punch. Swap to Stow and Nito. KO with whatever the fuck. At that point, once it's just Masquerain out, we just kind of run the calcs in real time. Okay. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. Okay, move Pokemon around. Star of the fight, Clea. We also need Stoutland. We bring Octillery for the Octillery. And we bring Gossifleur just because it's nice to have Gossifleur, just in case. Okay. We make sure also that Zebulon does not have an item, because if it gets sent into battle with an Oranberry at 9 HP, I do believe there is a very high likelihood, I believe it just immediately procs Oranberry, and is no longer guaranteed to be the thing that gets faked out, if you will. Which is nice also. There are some Pokemon that benefit from, like, if you freeze a Pokemon and then you give them an Asper Berry and you send them into battle and they immediately cure off the status for things that have, like, Unburden. So we're going to buy a single antidote for obvious reasons. We cannot actually use the Pokemon Center to remove the poison from Octillery, because that will also heal it. Okay. Fly status. Poison. To Zebulon. And we need to drop it down to 9. 2, 3. I can't actually see the damage tick, so I have to be a little careful. 33. 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. Just make sure we were counting right. 11, 10, 9. We now use... Where the fuck is it? There it is. I do not know how to read. So I think the only thing that gets scary is if Hitmonchan gets crit by Semipour on a move like Water Pledge, it puts it at risk of getting brined. And then we have to do a little bit of adaptation. But I think the odds of that happening are very low. And even then, having Oranberry, I think, saves it. We want all of you to have Orans. We could also, if we wanted to, instead of swapping Zebulon to Kethri, we could swap to Puri, who doesn't take anything fancy from Sneasel. I'm just thinking about the fact that doing so drops Semipour's speed. But no, I think we're fine. I think, honestly, we swap Kethri to Perry on the turn that Clea goes to KO Semipour. Give you an Oranberry. Okay. And the only one we aren't going to give an Oranberry is Seamus, who we're just going to give a Silk Scarf to. Alright, friends, we have 2 fights in a row. And thankfully, our, switch in order does not matter for this fight. So I believe I understand which Pokemon I should have in which slot, but it's not necessarily, it's not an issue if I get it wrong. For our first fight, we actually, I believe, want to start with... Oh no, I think we still start with Groudon, don't we? We do. Clea's fucking cracked. Yeah, no, very much a fan of Groudon. Would not complain getting it in future runs over Tortuga. Especially getting can't be crit Groudon. Nope. We're getting close to doing our next encounter. Okay. So, after we fight this first trainer, if we leave the route, we no longer get the rare candy that's hidden down there. So we need to beat all these trainers in sequence. Lee's up first. Chat, I'm stupid. I didn't buy healing items. Chat, I literally just saved. With your permission, am I allowed to just walk that back real quick? Because I did forget to buy healing items. Just to, recover HP in between fights. I've got Orans. It's just such a waste. You're right. I've got Orans. All right. I was trying to look at my bag. Okay. You run out, no worries. Okay, if you say so. We are baiting Sucker Punch off of Komala because we outspeed it and one-hit KO with Knockoff. So actually, let's go for Protect turn 1 just to see if we get lucky on Sucker Punch AI turn 2. So now there's a 50-50 chance it'll go for Sucker Punch. Went for Sucker Punch. Perfectly fine. And also, I do think I have at least one Super Potion, which is nice. Okay. Out comes Gyarados. Gyarados does 44%. It does outspeed us. Ooh, it also has Intimidate, actually, which I didn't account for. That doesn't fiddle with this basically at all. So we are now at -1. We are going to use Knockoff. Okay, we are now going to swap to Parry. Although we could do it with Kethri. Because I think this is now a 2-hit KO rather than a 1-hit KO. Likely. But that's fine, because once it hits us, it becomes slower than a... Well, no, because I think Kethri can do this on his own. Because, yeah, we take Dragon Rage, just making sure Kethri has Oran Berry. Has Oran Berry. It's also faster than Gyarados. Yeah, so we swap to Kethri. And we go for Thunder Punch. For as much fun as it would be to go Fake Out just for damage, that is actually quite bad here because we want to make sure we maintain all of our Fake Out PP for the next fight. Oh baby, say it ain't so. Okay, we are now going to go into our bag. We've got some healing items. I think we have exactly enough healing items, actually. Well, that's nice. You have Lepus for PP as well. I have Lepus for PP, thankfully. I don't want to use them now, but thankfully I will not need to. Okay, we are now going to re-give Clea and Orin. We are going to re-give Kethri and Orin. We are going to switch Kethri for Zebulon. Okay. This should be consistent. But there's a part of me that worries that it isn't. But I must kill that part of me. So I believe we should see Simipour on the right side of the screen, Masquerain on the left, or Purugly on the left side of the screen. Not that it matters. Okay. So, Simipour sees KO on Zebulon with all of its moves. Purugly sees KO on Zebulon with Fake Out. It has Super Fang as one of its moves. It will never go for it because Super Fang can't kill and Fake Out can. Clea is going to go for Knockoff on Purugly. We are going to then swap Zebulon into Kethri. Fake Out. Water Pledge is the worst move here. Okay, we are above half health, which means it will never go for Brine. A crit Water Pledge, I do think has a chance to kill, though. So we need to be a little careful here. So just making sure, okay. I have 41 HP. Okay, only a crit max roll water pledge kills Kethri. We are going to go for Razor Shell on Sneasel. We are going to go for Fake Out on Sneasel. Fake Out is because Sneasel is fast. It would normally go before us. We make it flinch, just making sure it doesn't have like inner focus or something. Sneasel is inner focus. I'm so fucking stupid. Oh, I'm really dumb. Well, I'm glad I double checked last second. Shit. Okay. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Fake Out inner focus prevents it from being flinched. So I think the safest play to do here, it always sees Water Pledge as highest damage on Kethri. Sneasel always sees Ice Punch as highest damage is unfortunate. You got the Saberl, I believe in you. I appreciate that. Okay, it's just a bit of a miscalculation. I'm glad I checked ahead of time. Okay. So what we could do is KO Simipour. Then we would have to deal with Masquerain. We wanted to turn this into a 2v1 is the annoying thing. Because, like, what's the most damage Sneasel could do to Kethri with any given move? 32 with Ice Punch. Or 35 to Crawdaunt with Brick Break. Because then we have to deal with Masquerain. But I think we can deal with Masquerain. Does Masquerain... Masquerain likely sees KOs. Okay. I think... Okay. If I target Sneasel twice, Kethri guaranteed takes no damage. Clea is very bulky. Masquerain... Ooh, Bug Buzz does a lot from Masquerain. Okay, Stoutland swaps into literally anything that Masquerain has really well. I think... What takes hits from Sneasel good? Stoutland. Stoutland also has Intimidate. Intimidate off of Stoutland would be very nice. Sadly, I do believe Focus Sash on Sneasel would proc before Aerial Ace. So yeah, I think I will go for Razor Shell on Sneasel. And I will swap Kethri for Stoutland. Which at most takes 26% from Simipour. Oh, it does have Inner Focus, actually, so that's not going to drop its attack, because it's immune. But whatever. Seamus still... I don't think Sneasel ever Brick Breaks into Seamus slot. Went for Ice Punch. Went for Water Pledge. Thankfully, it does not have a revenge-style move. So now I have to wonder... It sees Brick Break as being good damage to Stoutland. Because theoretically, against Simipour, Seamus should live pretty much no matter what. It can KO Sneasel, while Crawdaunt KOs Simipour. Well, that being said, actually, against Stoutland, what does... It sees Water Pledge as highest damage, and Sneasel sees Brick Break as highest damage. Notably, it doesn't see... Ooh. Sneasel probably sees Knockoff, and Seamus is holding our one and only Silk Scarf. Okay, easy answer here. We are going to use Razor Shell on Sneasel. We are going to swap Seamus for Perry, who I believe is just holding an Oranberry. Just in case, I do think it's probably going to go for Knockoff, which... On Perry, holding an Oran... Sure, Oran Okaberry, I guess. Yeah. Doesn't do that much damage. Drops Simipour's speed. Okay, went for Brick Break against Crawdaunt. That's fine. Crawdaunt can't be crit. Okay. Scary. Scary, scary, scary. What we can do this turn, though, is we can protect with Crawdaunt, and we can... Because I think now it probably sees against Crawdaunt... We're at 33 HP. Grass Knot and Brine kill. So what I think we can do, though, is we can have Perry has a chance to KO with Magical Leaf. Not guaranteed, but a good chance. So Clea is going to go for Protect. Perry is going to go for Magical Leaf. Okay. Getting KO there is nice. Because likely we can predict exactly what Masquerade's going to use. It's going to see Bug Buzz KO into Perry. Thankfully, Gossifleur is bulky enough that it doesn't see that KO into her. Out comes Masquerade. It gets the Intimidate drop. Okay. Thankfully, I believe Bug Buzz is its lowest possible damage move on Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan outspeeds Masquerade. I believe a crit Bug Buzz, it does 21 damage. And Kethri has 41 HP. So we are going to shift to Kethri. We are going to have Perry use... I mean, Hyper Voice, I guess. Does single target damage because we're only fighting one Pokemon. Went for Giga Drain. Interesting. I don't like double battles, chat. I'm bad at them. I will learn to not be bad at them, though. Okay, now just confirming. Masquerain has a speed of 55. Kethri has a speed of 57. Thunder Punch does 114% damage. Whew. Jesus Christ. Okay. We did it. But Jesus Christ. Getting my ass beat by grade schoolers. I did not fucking know Death Roxanne to lose in a double battle 10 levels my junior. I could have been a lot more thorough with that fight, I'll be real. But we made it, and that's the important part. And we got the goods. Run and Bun is crazy. Run and Bun's so fucking crazy, Laika. Remember when you thought it was theoretically possible that I could make it to Flannery on my first attempt? I'm so glad you had that much faith in me, but it's not... You really can't make watertight lines in this game. It is truly a game about determining acceptable risk. So I believe we have to fight the next trainer along the way, who has mildly spooky Pokemon, but they are nothing to us after what we have just endured. Oh, okay, maybe they're actually kind of tough. Do I really have nothing that fights Pinsir? I've got Nidoking. Okay. So. Remute that. Unpause that. Okay. We have Bug Catcher Jose. Opens Pints. We open with, I believe, Nidoking. Oh, we're slower than it. God damn it. Why do we have to be slower than it? Because it has Bulk Up. Not that that matters. It has X Scissor, Rock Slide, Storm Throw, Bulk Up. Like, if it uses Bulk Up turn 1, we basically take, like, slightly more damage than we had anticipated. Because the way that it works is you need to prevent AI from using status moves, you need to threaten either a 1-hit KO if you're slower or a 2-hit KO if you're faster. Drill Run, you don't like lower speed or anything, do you? You're just a powerful move. Higher chance to critical hit, that's nice, but that doesn't fiddle with the AI at all. We also don't outspeed with Hitmonchan. Okay, we could open Seadra. We outspeed, 2-hit KO it. It goes for Rock Slide turn 1. Oh no, it goes for X Scissor. Doesn't matter if it crits us. I think that's fine. We have a... You know, honestly, I didn't realize we're really lacking Fire-type moves. And I think that might become an issue for us for a little bit. Okay. I know, I'm just saying I should have taken it over potentially Thunder or Ice Punch. I do think I was still smart to keep Mach Punch and Fake Out. Alright, Durant. Okay, you get 2-hit KO'd by Drill Run. Iron Head does flinch, though. Why is this shit so awful? You always go for first impression. Which does, I believe... Oh, it can crit kill parry. Okay. Because first impression only... Does first impression have special AI? Since it can only be used... No, it doesn't. It's just a high power priority move. Which is fine. It just requires a bit of switching. Because, yeah, Lumberry, X Scissor, Rock Slide, Storm Throw. There's nothing that this Pinsir can do to kill Seadra. even on crit. I think I'm gonna go. Love y'all. Thanks for hanging out, Rose. Have a good night. We aren't gonna be going for too much longer. Probably another 30 minutes or so. Open with Seed. 2-hit KO with Octazooka. Yeah, and it doesn't have anything like Bug Bite, so we can equip this with an Oranberry. Durant outspeeds. You know, Durant outspeeds, but it does potentially get one-hit KO'd by Octazooka. But we don't want to risk proccing Swarm. That'd be fucking spooks. Because, like... Swap to Onyx. Swap to Goss. Swap to Hitmonchan, I think. Onyx to tank First Impression, Gossifleur to tank baited Iron Head, and drop its speed by 1. And then at that point we could... Thunderfang's spooky. All my guys are so slow. Why are all of my guys so slow? Yeah, Hitmonchan does still take the least damage. Because, what? Fake Out does 6 damage. So we would just need Thunder Punch to do... Well, ideally more than that. We would outspeed at least. It wouldn't be able to flinch us with Iron Head. Man, I would love to see Vivillon... Well, Roost, Quiver Dance, Bug Buzz, Air Slash. Yeah, we want to KO it with Hitmonchan, so that way Hitmonchan can finish KOing Vivillon before it gets a chance to use Setup. Okay. I mean, crit Iron Head plus crit First Impression, like 27 damage plus 42. Odds of getting double hit are basically non-existent. And then we stay in for a turn, use Rock Tomb, at which point we don't even need to risk Gossifleur to anything. Because, like, yeah, we stay in, we use Rock Tomb, we chip it a little bit, we drop its speed, we swap to Hitmonchan, who tanks an Iron Head. Tanks 2 Iron Heads. Doesn't get flinched because of speed. Yeah, okay. Swap to Dura. Because on the off chance we knock it into Swarm range, we outspeed and secure the KO with Thunder Punch. So 1, swap to Onyx. Use our Tomb. Swap to hit him. Because Hitmonchan dies to 2 Iron Head crits, but a crit Iron Head either procs its Oranberry or doesn't bring its HP low enough to be at risk of getting crit killed by a second Iron Head, basically. And proccing Oranberry means that it lives. So, swap to Onyx. Swap to Hitmonchan. Use Fake Out. Use... Or... 2-hit KO with to punch. Ooh, but if we outspeed, actually, we do risk... Okay, we don't use Fake Out. because I'm now realizing we're faster than it with Thunder Punch. I mean, it's gonna go for Iron Head anyways. Like... yeah, even at low HP, Iron Head does more damage than X Scissor. So we're fine. Swamp to Divi OHKO with T-Punch. Yeah, because we outspeed and everything. Okay. And then we bring Goss for cheese. We bring Nidoking because it just kind of swaps into everything well. We bring Herdier because it just kind of swaps into everything well. I'm kind of tempted to use Herdier as the thing that gets hit by first impression, actually. But no, it's fine. No need to overcomplicate. Okay. Just making sure Pinsir doesn't have anything funny. Okay. Grab Seadra. Grab Onyx. Grab Hitmonchan. Grab the big three funny guys. I think we just give everyone an Oranberry. Except for Stoutland, because big damage. Orin. Silk Scarf. Okay. I would like to acknowledge also how most of these Pokemon we barely outspeed, and a good chunk of them we don't outspeed at all, despite the fact that we are nearly 10 levels higher than them. Like, this chunk of the game is incredibly unfair with, like, Pokemon that are virtually impossible to be faster than. If you want to stop Pokemon from evolving, press the B button. Okay. I'm beginning to think there are more trainers before Rusturf Tunnel. There are. I just want to get to Rusturf Tunnel. I just want to get my next catch. Okay. His bug Pokemon are tough, so let's battle. Out comes Elatea. Pinsir is just going to go for X Scissor. We 2-hit KO with Octazooka. Has a high crit chance. Also, we could proc Poison Point. Doesn't change anything. It has a Lumberry, but fuck it. Next comes Durant. Against Elatea, it sees that its highest damaging move is First Impression with a chance at X Scissor. Or Thunderfang. Honestly, the best thing we could see here is Thunderfang. Because Dollop doesn't take electric damage. First Impression. Makes sense. Okay. Its highest damaging move is Iron Head, which even if it crits only does 44%. So we are going to use Rock Tomb. You know, I didn't account for the fact that Durant could make us flinch. Might be bad. Hold on. Okay. Whew. I don't think it would have changed anything. We still planned on using Eldegoss anyways, but like, that would have been... yikers. Okay, and because Oranberry procced, it should still see that its highest damaging move is Iron Head, which means it's not... It'll never use Thunderfang. And that's the only thing that's kind of worrisome, because Thunderfang could paralyze. Kethri takes 37% at most without crit. -1. So just making sure, a critical Iron Head does at most 42 damage to us. We are going to use Fake Out for free damage. It never sees X Scissors' highest damaging move here. So we go for Thunder Punch. I do fear the Chimera Ant. And I outspeed, so it doesn't matter if it gets a Swarm boosted crit X Scissor. I want you to know, chat, it doesn't matter how secure I am in my information, I still feel the cold hand of fate squeeze my heart when I click the A button. Then out comes Vivian. It has Bug Buzz, Air Slash, Roost, Quiver Dance. It has no priority moves. It is 2 points of speed slower than us, and it dies in a single hit to Thunder Punch. Well, I'm just going to really quickly see how many more do we have before the cave. We've got to be getting close, right? Nope, there's still another one after her. God damn it. I want to make it to that encounter so fucking bad. But I shouldn't overextend myself. I am going to see if she's a relatively easy calc. Hey, Tamaru. Welcome to Stream, hun. We've got a Grand Bull and a Berserker. Only having to deal with 2 Pokemon is nice. Oh, I love Nidoking. Even at -1, Poison Jab does so much fucking damage. Iron Tail, Bullet Punch, Thunder, Hone Claws. That is a scary Electric Gem boosted Thunder. Steely Spirit? What the fuck does that do? This Pokemon and its allies' Steel-type moves have their power multiplied by 1.5. This affects Doom Desire, even if its user is not on the field. Cool. Good to know for that niche Jirachi tech in the Elite Four. Good morning, Tamaru. Okay. Yeah, Mudshot 2-hit KOs. I'm gonna scramble, like... Oh yeah, Play Rough does way too much damage. Although Nidoking swaps into it for free, and 1-hit KOs Berserker... Okay, no, I actually think I have a pretty decent strat here. Against Grand Bull, it's always going to go for Play Rough. Well, not always. There is a chance it goes for Bulk Up. Which at that point it does a little more damage, but it's fine. We mostly just want to be able to avoid getting intimidated. Because Nidoking always at least 2-hit KOs with Poison Jab through Citrus Berry, Bulk Up. We turn 1, send in Hitmonchan. We use Fake Out for free damage, because why not? But mostly it's so that way Hitmonchan can absorb the Intimidate, and then bait Play Rough for a clean switch into Nidoking, who takes it like it's free. So, get you there. And then Nidoking can one-hit KO Berserker. So give you an Oranberry. I realistically shouldn't need any extra Pokemon for this. I'm kind of fine with this squad hanging out. Because, yeah, you have Intimidate, Steely Spirit, Electric Gem, Iron Tail, Bullet Punch. Like, generally just things that resist Steel-type moves are good. I should be using the color coding. Yeah, okay. Iron Tail does so much damage. We'll get Electric over Onyx. Oh shit! Hey Sebastian, thank you for the raid. How you doing, girl? You guys enjoying Clair Obscur Expedition 33? Okay, let's swap out you for you. We made it through Roxanne with no deaths. We had a really scary double battle that I nearly lost a Pokemon in because I was stupid and didn't plan it right. But fuck it, that's how the crumble cookies, brought to you by Mormonism. Oranberry. Yeah, crumble cookies a Mormon thing. Yeah, Mormons are addicted to sugar. It's how they make up for not having sex. Oran, silk scarf.
I forgot. Can they have caffeine? They can't have caffeine.
I think they can have caffeine now. Yeah, no, actually, Mormons have always been able to have caffeine. They just can't have hot drinks. Congrats on Roxanne, though. Thank you kindly. Yeah, no, it went.
They can have sodas. That's right.
It nearly went exactly to plan. We had to do a little bit of steering, but thankfully, nothing serious. So thankfully, this next fight wasn't a particularly difficult calculation, so we can just kind of run straight into it. I've been stomping the shit out of the optional challenge zones. Well, I know a thing or two about optional challenge zones, let me tell you what. My pussy. I'm sorry, I didn't need to say that. Mormons aren't allowed to have caffeine, actually, but only in the same way that Catholics aren't allowed to eat shellfish. No, Mormons, I'm pretty sure, are allowed to have caffeine. Like, energy drinks are big in Mormon culture, as are sugary sodas. It's specifically, there might have originally been a thing with caffeine because it was for coffees and hot teas, but, like, no, they are, like, I don't believe there is a thing that specifically forbids caffeine. I know it's unwise to doubt my pet theologian, but sometimes I feel confident in my knowledge. Okay, so next up we have Lady Sarah here. Sarah's going to open with Grand Bowl. It has Intimidate and Citrus Berry. It knows Play Rough, which, while not guaranteed to one-hit KO Hitmonchan, it always does if it crits, but it sees that it does 97%. It has Intimidate, which drops our attack. We don't really care. We're not trying to attack it with Cat 3. That being said, we are still going to use Fake Out because it's free damage. Granbull flinched. Granbull should now see KO with Play Rough. Well, it shouldn't see KO, but it's likely to go for it. We are going to swap into Miss May, who takes Play Rough really well. We don't want to see Bulk Up. Good, Play Rough. Hi, Requiem. Although I think Play Rough actually has a chance to lower attack, doesn't it? We procced Poison Point, which is a nice little upside. Okay, we have not lost any stats. We are faster than Granbull. We should be able to one-hit KO it with Poison Jab. From the ex-Mormons I've talked to, it varies on if they're allowed caffeine or not. Yeah, but I think that's like a parenting thing, not a doctrine thing.
Okay, it's very up for interpretation. Thank you, Leica, for posting that article for us specifically.
Thank you, Pet Theologian. So, Berserker has Steely Spirit, Electric Gem, and Hone Claws. It likes to use Hone Claws to make Thunder a near perfectly accurate move, except, problem, it gets one-hit KO'd by Drill Run. L. Next trainer. Okay, the trainer after the one we're going up against next has multiple Doug trios, which I'm hoping means they are inside the cave. I want to meet Plato, man. I want to get a fucking Trapinch, or like a Sandile, because Sandile's really good. I want to have a chance to roll at Togedemaru. You know, like Monkey D. Luffy, Togi D. Maru. Okay. Next fight is interesting. Namely, because it's got a fucking Cramorant in it. A Cramorant that does nearly get one hit KO'd by Poison Jab every time. Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, Ancient Power, Stun Spore. You are slower than me. You are most likely to use Giga Dragoon. Oh, I just realized we have a Poison Barb, don't we? I love refrigerators. Okay, yeah, that makes this way more, because then do you one-hit KO Cramorant? You one-hit KO Cramorant. That's so funny. Gold Missile, Citrus Berry. And then you also one-hit KO Raichu. Fucking calm down, Nidoking. Don't actually calm down. It's really cool that you do a bunch of damage all the time. We do need a thing that fights Raichu well enough. Electric. Or we could just use fucking Hitmonchan. Truly, this split is just a Nidoking and Hitmonchan, the split. Herdier is also good here. Because, like, just making sure Nidoking gets outsped by Cramorant, but because it doesn't take any damage from Tangela, we only have to worry about a crit Surf that can't kill us. I do need to make sure. I don't think it starts with Gulp Missile prepped. Okay, if this Pokemon is a Cramorant, it changes form when it hits a target with Surf or uses the first turn of Dive successfully. It becomes Gulping form with an Arrokuda in its mouth if it has more than 1/2 of its maximum HP, or Gorging form with a Pikachu in its mouth if it has half or less of its maximum HP remaining. If Cramorant gets hit in Gulping or Gorging form, it spits the Arrokuda or Pikachu at the attacker, even if it has no HP remaining. The projectile deals damage equal to 1/4 of the target's maximum HP rounded down. This damage is blocked by the Magic Art ability, but not by a substitute. An Arrokuda also lowers the target's defense by 1 stage, and a Pikachu paralyzes the target. Cramorant will return to normal if it spits out a projectile, switches out, or Dynamaxes. So I believe we are still safe. Because oh no, we'd have Poison Barb. Okay, so like... it would need to crit max roll. Because 1/4 of our max HP... oh no, it's 25 actually. I don't like that this is a little scary. Surf, Drill Peck, Whirlpool, Belch. So, what I could do... like, this is a nigh perfectly consistent thing, right? But there's just a little part of me that's like, what if it's not? But I think I have the answer, and it's a swap to Gossifleur, who then baits Drill Peck, which Nidoking takes well. Nidoking then outspeeds a slowed down Cramorant. Okay, so let's see here. School Kid Karen. Opens. Cram. Open with Nido. Not Nico. Nido. Okay. Or sorry, no, it doesn't open Cram. Opens Tangle. Or Tang. Open with Nido. OHKO. With P-Jab. EQUIP. Nido. With Poison Barb. So, one hit KO with Poison Jab. Swap to... I should actually make sure that it even swaps to Cramorant, because it outspeeds, and it does more damage. Yeah, because Pikachu gets one hit KO'd by Poison Jab or Drill Run. So, I do suppose it does get one hit KO'd by Poison Jab. But yeah, no. I believe it should always swap to Cramorant because they're both faster. They both have a chance to get one hit KO'd, so it just goes down the line. So, swap to Cram. Swap to Gauss. Swap to Nido. OHKO with P-Jab. Dude, I hate it if I got one hit KO'd by a P-Jab. That'd be rough. Swap to Reich. Okay. Because just making sure. Nidoking against Tangela. One hit KOs, outspeeds, nothing fancy there. No priority moves, Regenerator, Lumberry, nothing we gotta worry about. Cramorant is always going to go for Surf. It can never use Belch because it doesn't need its berry. Gossifleur takes Surf really well. Gossifleur drops its attack stat. It has no funny status moves. Drill Peck always does more damage than Belch, so it goes for Drill Peck. Though, honestly, Belch would be fine against Nidoking. We get hit by Drill Peck. At this point, Cramorant will be gulping. It won't be engorged. It'll just be gulping. But it will then have a Pokemon that can shoot at us, but it's slower than us, so we don't need to worry about risking a Surf crit. We will only take the 1/4 max HP damage from having an Arrokuda shot at us. At this point, Raichu will come in. It will see that its highest damaging move is Surf, which means we can... Man, Gossifleur can just kind of fight this thing. That's so funny. We swap to Goss to drop its speed. I cannot overstate how massive of an encounter Gossifleur is. Like, genuinely, this thing does so much by just, like... It's the ultimate speed control Pokemon. It's insane. Okay, so swap to Goss. Against Gossifleur, it will see that its highest damaging move is Extreme Speed. You know what's funny? We could just swap back to Nidoking. Because at that point we would outspeed it, so it couldn't go for Surf. It would always go for Extreme Speed. We one-hit KO it with Drill Run. Lightning Rod, Lumberry, there's nothing fancy about its set. Fuck it. Swap to Nido. OHKO with Drill Run. We'll also bring like Herdier, especially with Silk Scarf. Oop. Why are you being weird? There we go. Silk Scarf. Yeah, Silk Scarf makes it so that it nearly always one-hit KOs. We'll bring you. Bring Hitmonchan because Fake Out Ice Punch kills. We've got a lot of ways to handle this. We've got fucking Electrox. I said that wrong. Fucking Groddle. Actually, Groddle's huge here. Yeah, I don't even think I need Nidoking for this. I don't think I want to, like, even chance risking it. Okay. Because nothing here has knockoff, right? Nope. There is actually a very small chance that Cramorant goes for Whirlpool against Eldegoss. Which should be fine. Hold on, I need to make sure. Does Rapid Spin free you from Whirlpool? And binding moves end for the user. And I believe Whirlpool is a binding move. This effect does not talk about reset by using this or another binding move. Okay. Okay, good to know. Yeah, so on the off chance it goes for Whirlpool, Eldegoss should be able to survive a crit Drill Peck, Rapid Spin itself out, and then swap to Nidoking. Oop, not what I wanted. Because AI priority for using trapping moves is a little weird. I think it's just there's always a chance it uses it. I think everyone else already has all the items they need. Poison Barb, Oranberry, 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 Silk Scarf. Nice. Got a bowl of delicious curry? That sounds lovely. What kind of curry are we chomping on? Beef? Chicken? Spicy? Mild? I don't know a lot about curry. I know that it typically exists upon those two axes. Okay. This trainer right here should be School Kid Karen. Serve, you funky 12-year-old. Okay, we outspeed Tangela. It has no funny memes. We one-hit KO with Poison Jab. I love refrigerators. I don't know why I'm compelled to say that right now. It's just very vocal stimmy. Sends out Cramorant. Cramorant is most likely to go for Surf. There is a chance it goes for Whirlpool. Either way, we swap to the Goss. I'm glad we made sure that we could free ourselves from Whirlpool. We're only going to take one tick of Whirlpool damage. Even a crit Drill Peck, I believe, cannot kill us. Does at most 72 damage. Okay, we go for Rapid Spin. Was free to Whirlpool. Speed boost for our trouble. Okay. And because of the Oranberry, I believe it should bring our HP up to a range where it only sees kill with Drill Peck. Yep, the most Belch can do is 36. People are having a good time outside. We're going to swap to Miss May. Should see a Drill Peck. We now outspeed and one-hit KO with Poison Jab. Out comes Raichu. Surf, Extreme Speed, Grass Knot. Crit Surf doesn't kill us. I don't think we need to do anything funny. I think we can just use Drill Run. Can it even use Belch right now? It didn't use a berry. Oh, that's right. No, you're totally right. I got it mixed up. I thought that Belch did enhanced power if it ate its berry, but no, you're right. It can't even use it unless it eats a berry. Can't even belch right now. Didn't have a delicious snack. Belch is what... Yeah, no, you're totally right. I just got it mixed up as to... I mean, thankfully, I was being, like, extra cautious, essentially. It doesn't have Unburden. It's just Salic Berry boosted speed. I believe that hiker is gonna be in our way. Oop. We allowed to chill in here? I have saved. I don't think anyone here is going to challenge us to a fight. If you get to Verdant Turf without using the tunnel, you have to cross the sea to do for sail into Slate, then travel through Mauville. Most of the tunnels there. At first we had a huge crew, but we had to stop. Turns out we would have had a negative effect on the wild Pokemon. There's a man digging his way to Verdant Turf all by his lonesome. Okay. I don't think there's anything... So once again, I'm saving the game. I don't think there's anything weird up here. If there is, I reserve the right to reload the save. But I believe I can just kind of... Trainer tips. Your bag has several pockets. Okay. Berry trees. 68 Rost berries, finally. Oh, okay. We can now plan around getting burned. 87 raspberries. That's more than we will ever need. $47 Chesto. Not the bald guy convention. Blessed day, lovely day. Now the only status we have to worry about is freeze. Okay, I don't think there's anything else back here. Curry, extra hot Japanese chicken curry. Ooh. It is now gone. Okay, chat. I choose to believe that the trainer bags in Pokemon World literally have warp tech in them so that they have so much space, since warp tech is explicitly canon. Yet we can't dig a tunnel to fucking Verdant Turf Town. I swear. Okay. We have one more fight we need to calc. It is against a guy with 2 Doug Trio. I just want to get his ass, but like he's kind of spooky. Doug Trio has fucking Arena Trap and Double Team. So I need to worry about it. Oh, I love you, Hitmonchan. Okay, and the other one has Focus Sash, Tangling Hair. Crit Earthquake doesn't kill. God, there's a chance it goes for Double Team. Hi, how's it going? It's going. So far, so good. There's a part of me that's afraid that this Doug Trio might try to use Double Team. Because I assume it just always has a % chance to do that. So, you know, we had a no-death Roxanne. Which is like the big thing. So now we're just trying to figure out how to fight this Hiker Lark. Oh wait, we can probably just beat it with frickin' Eldegoss, who has perfectly accurate Magical Leaf that one-hit KOs it. I love you, Eldegoss. Perry, you are the GOAT. Notes. Opens. Dugged. Open with Goss. O-H-K-O with... Yeah, because it's got Earthquake, Night Slash. It has a chance to crit, but like nothing that could cause flinching. I might finally have a Norman line. I don't like it, but I think it's my only realistic out. Unfortunately, that's just kind of how this shit goes sometimes. I had to risk a good chunk of my run on the thought that my Hitmonchan wouldn't roll minimum damage hitting a Bisharp, and we've made it to here. I believe in you, Von Varley. I have faith. And sometimes all we need is for someone else to have faith in us. Okay, so OHKO with Maleef. Swap to Dugged A. And then at that point, Because what, it's got focus sash, tangling hair. Tangling hair only matters if you make contact. It's got Iron Head and it's faster than us. But it's not faster than us after the first hit. So I can probably just, like... Hell, even if it's at 1 HP, how much does Reversal really do to Nidoking? Basically nothing. But we need it to hit Eldegoss at least one time, because otherwise it could risk KO with Earthquake. I'm using 2 candies to get early Corviknight, which feels unhinged, but really makes all the difference. No, I absolutely believe that. I don't know how good Corviknight is for that fight, but I have to assume it's incredibly good. We had to use our rare candy to get Crawdaunt, who has been such a fucking trooper. Okay. Let's assume... Yeah. Either way, we need to let Eldegoss get hit once. And at that point, just use Magical Leaf twice, right? Like, we're slower than it, so we won't proc Reversal. And then the next turn, we're faster than it, so we kill it. The only issue is if we get, like, an Iron Head flinch. Which is truly not even that big a deal. Okay. Open with Goss, OH KO with a Magical Leaf, so I have to stick to A. 2-hit KO with Leaf. And thankfully this one doesn't have, whatchamacallit, so... Oh, we could swap to Hitmonchan. It always goes for Iron Head against Eldegoss. Hitmonchan doesn't take Iron Head gracefully, but it has Fake Out Mach Punch. Yeah, I think that's safer. Swap to hit him. Use Fout. Oh, wait, we do need to stay in for one turn, though, to make sure that it gets caught down. So, actually, hold on. Use Synthesis. KO with... Oh, wait, no, it can KO with Fake Out Mach Punch. We don't even need to stay in. That's so funny. Swap to hit him. Use Fake Out. KO with Ma Punch. But yeah, no, I really feel like I have a really high quality of encounters here. And it's just a matter of, like, getting to the point where they properly scale into themselves. We have a perfect Attack IV Nidoking. We have Eldegoss with the solid stats, kind of bad in the defenses, which is unfortunate. We have a Talonflame that we use to scale to get max speed on and has good attack. Fucking everything about our Hisuian Growlithe, except for its Attack IV, but we could use a scale on that. We had to use a scale on Hitmonchan's attack, but now it's a really like hard-hitting elemental punch coverage bot. We've got a lot going on. Okay, so we just need Goss. We just need Goss and hit him. But also, like, I don't know, I guess we'll grab fucking the Celio, I don't know. 48 speed. What outspeed's 48? You do. You don't, but you live hits. Your ground steel. Interesting. I don't know, fucking Herdier. Grobble. And yeah, Nidoking. Okay. Should hardly even be a fight. So I should actually pivot to the fucking menu where you can see me move my Pokemon around. Okay, I love this old British woman. She's done so much for me. Seadra. Like, the fact that our only loss so far, you know, knock on wood and everything, but, like, we've been lucky. We've had to use resources, but we've been lucky. We've been able to hold off on ripping some encounters. We might actually be able to save our Rustboro encounter for once we get a fossil, or potentially a static mon to try to fish for Togedemaru. I don't know if I want to risk getting my heart broken. I probably won't try to risk Togedemaru until I know what my Mirage Tower fossil is, right? Because I know that sometimes they can just be kind of bad. Perry, of course we want to give you an Oranberry. We also want to give Miss May an Oranberry, because, yeah, she's not using Poison Jab in this fight. Banger alert. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle in, because it's time for a banger. I love Rooter Buster so much. Genuinely, like a top 5 track for Chapter 3. Just gotta beat this fucking man. Arena Trap 1 KO by Match Leaf. Okay. April, what's your favorite Delta tune? That's difficult. Ugh. Honestly, I genuinely really like Tenna's boss theme. I love Rooter Buster. I like Black Knife, but I don't think it's like an all-time great for me. It's a bit too simple. I like remixes of Big Shot more than I like actual Big Shot. We do not outspeed. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. Just Magical Leaf. Goes for Earthquake. It's just like this part right here. But also like first Sanctuary and second Sanctuary and third Sanctuary, Guardian, Spawn. Like every song in Delta, my favorite battle theme is definitely Rooter Buster and the Old Man's. Oh god, Old Man's theme is so good. I like Old Man's theme a little less just because it's kind of derivative. Not that it's like bad at all for being that, but you know, it's like, it's a remix of a song that we've heard before. And while I do love me a nice little leitmotif, like, you know, it only does so much for me. So it's going to go for Iron Head against Hitmonchan. A crit Iron Head does at most 46 damage, and we only need to live one of them. It also doesn't matter that it has Tangling Hair. Goes for Iron Head. Okay. We go for Fake Out. That breaks its Focus Sash. And now we KO with Mach Punch. Nice and clean. Next trainer has level 25 Pokemon. Things that are starting to scale up a little. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a Flying Gem Acrobatics Gligar. Uh-oh. Scary. That Onix takes like no damage from, actually, so we're fine. So I believe we can now step into the cave. Go fuck yourself. God damn it. God damn it, god damn it, god damn it. Oh, it's you. You're that person who not only helped me, but also got me back my soul package. I'm pretty much saving my job. Thank you very much. Why, for a ring cloud, I chat with gratitude and hail you as a hero. For this wonderful trainer, bad good news. Recently, our company developed a new kind of Pokeballs. Ooh, Ultra Balls. Nice. I'm at least gonna look around to see if there are any others. We just need to beat one. We can't make a secret base in this, can we? Can we make a secret base in Pokemon Emerald Run and Bun? That's hilarious. We can make a secret base. That's so fun. I'm not gonna do it. I don't have any like decorations. And if I were to do it, I would dedicate a stream to it. You know, it'd be like, oh, we beat Run and Bun. All right, let's make our secret base. Okay, let's heal up. Figure out how to fight this frickin' hiker. Okay. He opens with a Primeape with Defiant and Lumberry. Cross Chop, Stone Edge, Night Slash, Focus Energy. It just wants to crit the fuck out of you, which makes sense. Poison Jab absolutely fucks this thing shit. We can't use Gossifleur to cheese its speed because otherwise it gets Defiance boosts. And like, if it uses turn 1 using Focus Energy, that really doesn't matter for us. Because it doesn't have reversal, so it doesn't matter that it goes before us. Like, it could crit Cross Chop twice, and we'd be fine. So we open with you. Because, yeah, I don't think we have anything that takes that better. Okay, Hiker Devon. Opens Prim. Open with Nido. 1 to 2 hit KO with P-Jab. Against Nido King. Okay, yeah, because Poison Jab. And also Poison Jab less than half the time. But, like, again, we can get hit twice and it's fine. And hell, if we get poison off with Poison Jab, or it gets poisoned by hitting us with Poison Point, like, yeah, we get them for free. Okay, so probably won't send in Dreadnoughts. It sees we outspeed and one-hit KO with Drill Run. Yeah, it'll likely go for Gligar. So just making sure if it goes from Flying Gem to no item. Okay, it is calcing Flying Gem boosted Acrobatics properly. Just wanted to make sure. Okay. Swap to Gleeg. Annoyingly, Acrobatics isn't even necessarily the thing it sees best for hitting Nidoking. It could also go for Stomping Tantrum. Both moves Onyx takes pretty well. The main issue I'm running into here is just like, we need to get rid of Flying Gem Acrobatics. But we kinda can't. No, okay. I think our best swap would be to E-Electric, because yeah, never goes for knockoff, never goes for Sky Uppercut. Swap to E-Electric. If it goes for Stomping Tantrum, we don't take any damage, and we stay in one turn to take Acrobatics. If it goes for Acrobatics, we take the Acrobatics. Okay, so swap to Ely. If it did not use Acrobatics, use Crunch. And at that point, all it needs is an Ice-type attack. And how funny, Seadra outspeeds it by just a smidge. And after it loses Flying Gem, I don't think it ever goes for Acrobatics. Likely goes for Knockoff. Or Sky Uppercut. I think we don't mind if Seadra has an Oran Berry. And the nice thing is that it never goes for... Oh yeah, because Stomping Tantrum... Yeah, it'll never go for Stomping Tantrum under any situation. Because if we swap into Electric and we avoid Stomping Tantrum, it doesn't then try to use Stomping Tantrum again because we're flying. So we're safe to swap to Seadra. To Seed. I mean, I suppose we could also just, like, hard swap to Seadra, who lives both crit Stomping Tantrum... Wait. Who lives both crit Stomping Tantrum and crit Acrobatics, and then, in return, one-hit KOs with Aurora Beam because it outspeeds by 1. Okay. Don't overcomplicate it, April. Swap to Seed. OHKO with a Beam. What kind? A Dread. Sorry. Swap to Dread. Oh no, it is Dread. D-R-E-D. Dread. Against Seadra is taking a lot of damage. It's going to go for either... Rock Polish only boosts its speed. We can just kind of exist in a world where we expect to be slower than it. Doesn't have a thing that stops it from getting one-hit KO'd. We can't be crit. Assuming it goes for Crunch against Seadra. Does 34 damage to Grottle. Drops our defense. Does 50 damage. Yeah, we always live that. Ah, but Rock Slide could flinch. I hate to always swap to Goss, but so often is it the best choice. Especially because, yeah, we swap into Goss. If it goes for Rock Polish turn 1, we can survive any of these. Yeah. I think we just bring both Goss and Grottle. Hell, we could even bring, like, Herdier. Because, yeah, Razor Shell, Rock Slide, Crunch, Rock Polish, just to, like, drop its attack a bit. I don't know. Because it's like, theoretically, we could get cheesed by a bunch of Rock Slide paras. Or flinch. Yeah. And I don't like that we could, in theory, get crunched. Well, if we get crunched defense drop, it's not faster than us and we one-hit KO it. Yeah, I think we swap to Goss. We have Grottle as a just in case. Swap to Goss. OHKO with Maleef. And then we've got you. We got you. We do once again have you, Hitmonchan. You do just kind of do crazy damage. Yeah, maybe we don't worry about Herdier. Now we bring Herdier, it's faster. Okay, this should work. I just want to get that encounter, chat. I just want to get that encounter so bad. And this gives me like an entire day to prep for Chell. Okay. So we want... just making sure... Our calc is considering that we are Poison Barb, yeah. Okay. Get you. Get you. You're backup number 1. Okay. Want to give Miss May Poison Barb to at least give her a chance at one-hit KOing Primeape. Hello, small child. What are you doing down there? Oh, big yawn. Big critter yawn. Okay. Orin, silk scarf. So yeah, this fight should be pretty straightforward. There are some ways where it could get funny, but I think they're pretty unlikely. I want that ground type encounter. Actually, isn't even guaranteed ground type. I just want that Rusturf Tunnel encounter. Poison. Everyone's fully healed. We've got Primeape. We've got Miss May. It's got Defiant. It's got Lumberry. It's got Spirit. It's got Power. You know what? Fuck you. I'm starting this encounter. He'll rock me hard. At least pay for my drinks. Okay. Out comes Primeape. Out comes Miss May. It's likely to go for Cross Chop or Night Slash. They do the same damage. They both have a high crit chance. We go for Poison Jab. Critical hit. You know what? That's really funny that we're the ones who get the crit there. Sent out Gligar, as predicted. Against Nidoking, Gligar is going to go for Stomping Tantrum or Acrobatics. It is more likely to use Acrobatics. Seadra always survives Acrobatics and then outspeeds and KOs with Aurora Beam. This feels scary. Like, I literally know that I can survive Flying Gem boosted Acrobatics. It doesn't make it any less scary. Okay. We are now faster than it. Octazooka and Aurora Beam. Both one-hit KO. Its ability is Hypercutter. Doesn't affect us here. Stops us from dropping its attack. Out comes Dreadnought. It's going to see its highest damaging move here is Rock Slide or Crunch. It is more likely to use Crunch. There's also a chance it goes for Rock Polish. Yeah, and these could kill if they crit. So we are going to swap to Perry. We would like to see it use Rock Slide. Goes for Rock Polish. Okay, so the only way this gets hairy is if it now starts spamming Rock Slides and gets flinches like crazy. Goes for Crunch. Okay, we win. Because it doesn't have anything to stop it from being one-hit KO'd, and Magical Leaf does so almost twice over. We sunk his battleship. Mint Mod, would you like to pull up the encounter table for Rusturf Tunnel? I would like to know what my potential encounters there are.
For where?
Rusturf Tunnel?
Looks like we have... Is this our first encounter of the night?
Yes.
Teddiursa, Trapinch, Gligar, Swinub, Sandile, Rockruff, Geodude, Alolan, and Rockenroll.
Okay. We would love to see Teddiursa. I believe it's guaranteed guts in this. Sandile is really good. I didn't hear all of them. I know Rockruff, you can do things with Lycanroc, but it's kind of a middling encounter. Because you were kind of quiet?
Oh.
No, you're fine. It's not guaranteed guts. Oh, that's right. It's 50-50. You don't know until it becomes Ursaluna. Okay. Rockruff is super good? Oh, okay. I don't know why I've heard that Rockruff is kind of bad. So cool.
Get the Rockruff. Make my
We're going to put Jane in front in case the Pokemon that we encounter can be paralyzed. So, Von Varley, what would you say is probably the best encounter that we could get out of here? Watch out for Arena Trap Trapinch. That's a very good point. We're just gonna leave in Perry. She has Synthesis. She has Rapid Spin. Probably Sandile. Okay. Repellent is deactivated. Or Guts Bear. Well, of course, Guts Bear. And we get Trapinch. Okay. I'm not necessarily upset. I don't know if Trapinch is good. I like Flygon, but that's, I know, personal bias, Lamau. I should just go for a quick ball. So I will go for a quick ball.
Oh, is it set up now? Can I do the...
You can do the thing now. You go to the encounter checklist and you click Trapinch, Vibrava, and Flygon, and it will select all of them across every encounter table. Trapinch is a possible delay, so it can be annoying if you don't already have solid ground type, but I really like it. Well, thankfully, I do have a Nidoking with perfect attack IVs.
It didn't work.
What do you mean it didn't work?
I went to encounter checklist. I'm doing it on the wrong side.
Yeah, that's why I had to add those black bars there. No, it's backwards on there, and I didn't realize it until after the fact. I haven't experimented to see if I can flip them around.
It's good. I get it now.
Give a nickname to the captured Trapinch. Let's see if we have any Flygons. Run responses. Control F. No Flygons. We already have a Clea. Wow, and there's only 2 Dragon submissions. You know what, Lixie? You don't have a rep on my list, to my knowledge. It's a Lady Dragon. In your honor. Unless you would like something else. As a Blorbo to submit. Time to go see if that Trapinch is worth a damn. Also, I don't think there's anything crazy that happens in here. Flygon is my favorite dragon type. How perfect. Right, I need to turn on fucking repels. Ooh, I love looking at the, like, mist effect. Hold on, speed up. Hard stone. Okay. Okay. Out of curiosity, the next trainer on the thing is Han Von Varley. Am I good to just go straight through to Verdanturf Town? Am I able to get my next encounter? Because I see that the next trainer on the thing is you are not. No. Damn it. Okay. Are there fights to get there? Or like, because I see that the next thing on here is Roxanne Trainer. There's a Sand Trainer in the way. Oh, yep, there is level 25 Sandaconda. We're not doing that. We can let another day, another encounter. First of Watson split. First of like 3. Like, you do not get a lot of encounters for Watson, if I recall. Or I suppose I'm thinking of specifically Chell, which isn't a split, but like. All right, let's see how good Lixie is. Lax nature. Oh, it's not really great. Can't win them all. Because, like, Flygon, what do? Yeah, you want good attack, you want good speed, and you have neither of those. Unfortunate. Hooray, I'm garbage. Look, that's not to say you're necessarily irredeemable. We can find uses for you. But at the moment, sometimes we roll stat bad. Dewford, Granite Cave. 116. Western Tunnel. Deaf and Fort, but Flygon is still good if you get there. Good to know. I guess, can I ask, what do you do the delay for? Trepidge. Let me see if I can figure it out. I assume it's... Yeah, because it evolves at 30, so... Is it 33 for Leech Life? But hey, against special moves, don't die as fast. That's true. Flygon has an 80 in every stat that isn't attack or speed. Ooh, oh, do you delay for first impression? Yeah, because it always gets superpower, earthquake, boom burst. Yeah, first impression. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Well, thankfully, we have good ground types, so hopefully we won't need to worry about evolving this for the time being. So we are going to... Yeah, there's a Damon Shiftry after Norman. It's super helpful to have that for. Good to know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Lixie in the team, going to give her an Everstone, level her up to 31. Just so that way I can, like, you know, for future reference. I can also, like, look at her moves and stuff. Endless Candy. Wants to learn Sand Tomb. Mud Slap, again, it's better than Mud Slap. Wants to learn Rock Slide. We definitely want that. Probably more than we want Sand Tomb. Flygon is not a particularly tanky Pokemon. Yes, you can eat hostile citrus berries. Right up there with Miss May. Bulldoze. Bulldoze is nice. I think we like Bulldoze more than we like Dig. But yeah, no, another option for speed control, like... The thing is, by virtue of being a ground type, I can always at least swap you in on an electric type attack, and then hopefully bait something that kills ground types to swap into something that can kill the thing that's trying to kill it. Like, you are a free pivot in any situation where I would be getting hit by an electric move. Wants to learn Crunch, that is stronger than Bite, and since you aren't particularly fast, I don't mind not having a chance to flinch. My utility dragon. My pocket chomper. Now we're only going to go to 31 in case we get desperate and need Vibrava for something. Okay. And let's get you exported. Clapinch. Copy. Welcome to the team. Sandspit Lumberry. We do one hit KO that with Octazooka, but I told myself I wasn't going to plan for that fight yet. We can worry about that later. We can worry about those fights later. Just get Puri in the team. Well, pals, friends, lovers, my dog. Thank you for joining me on this fun, silly little bonus stream. No death Roxanne, no death Brawly. We're doing pretty good. Knock on wood and all that, you know, never get comfortable, because that's when run and bun strikes. But like, I'm feeling an amount of confidence in this run. I think we're starting to really accumulate a lot of good tools. Good to know you end now, because I'm heading to school in a few. Oh, perfect. We've got 8 people at the moment, it looks like, so I am gonna see if there's anyone we can raid into. And none of my folks are live. I don't suppose there's anyone currently streaming Run and Bun. We've got someone who is just like streaming. Oh, hey, there's me. There's me in there. Emerald Kaizo. Oh, we could raid into EK. Freezy Pop FP. Too many rolls in Nuzlocke. Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, we'll raid into the person doing EK right now. So, Freezy Pop FP. Did I get that right? I did. Okay. Thanks for hanging out, folks. Next stream might not be Thursday. It might be Friday. I had to cancel date night tonight, but we may have rescheduled to Thursday. We'll see how it goes. I'll inform you all in the Discord. If not, next stream Thursday. We're probably gonna get to Shell. I don't think there's too many fights until her. There's probably a few. We've got a little bit of a ways. We're either going to get up to Shell or potentially even do Shell, and she is one of the first really big difficulty spikes in Run and Bun. This next section of the game, Cycling Road Rival, Watson, Shell, and Norman are incredibly scary, but I want to believe that we can make it happen. Thank you so much for being here with me tonight, chat. Until next time, I have been April, she has been May, you have all been incredible, and I will catch you all in the next one. Later, y'all. And end the stream.